Good news. Somebody is dead. The Witch of the West is dead. Boom. The wickedest witch there ever was. An enemy of all of us. Here it goes. Is dead.
Should I harmonize?
Yes.
News.
Let us be glad.
Damn, she's pulling out the Glinda vocals.
Let us be grateful.
Ooh.
Let us rejoice in what that goodness could subdue the wicked workings of you know how.
I've literally had that song stuck in my head for hours, by the way, for no particular reason.
No particular reason. Just know we are recording this on September 10th. And
yeah, we were going to record it yesterday. And then we were like, let's wait till tomorrow. And
we were going to record this yesterday, but your stomach hurt.
Yeah, I had a stomach ache.
Fanfiction.
Which I also did. And I thought that we were going to like start this episode and have a little introduction talking about what kind of fanfic we read.
Right.
That's not relevant anymore. Nobody
At
cares.
All. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody gives a shit. Whoa, what a day. I mean, let's just start with, it's been a crazy just day. Even without that, like, it's been an insane, crazy time. Saturday, I saw Cynthia Erivo. Mm-hmm. Amazing. I asked her a question and in the same tone and an inflection of, is it true you are her friend? But instead I asked,
oh my God, I didn't even realize that. You did.
And then I said it and then she goes, what? And then I asked it again and I was like, oh my God, stop. Somebody else pointed it out to me. I was like, wait, that was T. Like, hold on. I did accidentally reenact the scene with her.
That's amazing.
It's literally bar for bar, like the same timing and everything. And that was great. That was a great time. She's like, I can't even talk about how amazing she is. You just have to go see her yourself one day. And then the next day was the VMAs.
Oh,
and then
God,
baby Ariana took everything home. Oh, my love.
This is a very wicked topical episode today.
Very wicked topical episode. And then Monday was just Monday. But Tuesday was it was war. Pre-sale for Ariana's tour. Some people were able to take something home. A lot of people weren't able to take stuff home. I was fortunate enough to bag something. Emily?
The state of concert ticket sales nowadays is disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
It's genuinely disgusting. I literally woke up at 9:30 a.m., which I never do. That's like really early for me, first of all. I stayed with that tab open until like 12:30, nothing. Of course, I was trying to get tickets for the one venue that used fucking SeatGeek. The one fucking venue. Like, okay. As if we couldn't make Florida any worse.
It's like literally the V1. Not even motherfuckers in London have to use SeatGeek.
Literally. Like, whatever, I guess. Maybe I'll run up a credit card for resale. We'll see.
All she has to do is cancel those resale tickets. Like I heard Chapel
I don't know
if
they could actually do anything about that, though.
I need them to how did Chapel do it? How did Sabrina do it?
I don't know if Chapel actually succeeded. I saw Chapel Roan last year, but I think that... And I paid a resale price for the ticket. But I think that was before she did that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like, I don't know if the artists actually have any control over that, which fucking sucks because you know that most of them wouldn't, want that.
Anyways.
We needed some good news.
Whoa. And good news. And it was shocking. First of all, I got that news. This is why I hate going to shit because I came and the shit was already 30 minutes. Like it had been 30 minutes in since we found out. And I was like, fuck, I missed all the good stuff.
Where were you?
I was in a meeting.
Oh, man.
And I was in a fucking meeting and imagine my fucking shock. And I was so confused and lost. And then I figured it out. And then I was like, oh, there's no getting back from that. There's no getting back from that at all. And you know what? And I immediately flashed back to this show I was watching. I think actually Cynthia Erivo's in it. Cynthia Erivo's in it. It's called The Outsider. And this kid shot this guy also in the neck. And I was like, is it really that crazy if you... And then I was like, yeah, actually is that crazy to get shot there.
There's a lot of arteries.
That's your carotid artery.
That's
that's one of the big ones. That's a big one. That's an important one. And I was like, oh shit, that is not survivable in any ever,
mm-hmm.
or at max brain death.
Right.
There's no, I was like, damn. And the timeline was either that or Ariana Grande tickets or...
I couldn't believe anyone was talking about anything else when I saw.
There's still people talking. It was people posting both at the same time. I was like, I'm getting
I saw that, that video of everyone is fighting. It's a gas station or something. Everyone's fighting. And then there's the woman. The woman who's are you guys making sandwiches? I was like, that's us. That's us talking about Riverdale right now.
And with that, let's start talking about Riverdale.
We don't need to be less vague. If you know what we're talking about, we're not going to say anything definitive. Okay.
Yeah, you should just be able to tell.
We're not trying to get killed by the FBI.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
I really don't need that. I have things going on. I have to see with Wicked in November. Like,
we have to stay alive for Wicked.
I have
Part
to.
2.
Yeah.
And
it's
then
very important
so
to
we
me.
can die like when we're watching it instead.
So that I can die when we're watching it instead, so that I can prepare my final parts of my biggest Wicked thesis that I've been writing, conjuring up, working on with. Because I have so many thoughts, and most of my thoughts stem from the fact that we don't give men enough lashings in Wicked at all. I don't think that we're touching the baseline, or like, we're not even at the cusp of anything really monumental. And I've been trying my best. I've been sowing seeds of let's wake this shit up.
You've been doing the Lord's work.
I've been doing some good work, okay?
Yeah.
Before I got on Twitter, nobody was fucking making the obvious points of the fact that Fiyero is literally part of the... Who gives a fuck if he's trying to find Elphaba? He's a cop. He's a literal cop militant motherfucker.
He's doing the same thing that Glinda is doing, which is fighting from within the system, okay? They joined the system.
They're in the system, but he doesn't get any fucking lashes.
Nope.
He doesn't get any fucking lashes. And you know who else gets away from lashes somehow? The Wizard. How the fuck?
I know.
Everybody loves to talk about Morble this, Morble that, da-da-da-da-da. But what about the Wizard?
That's a good point.
Like, who is the biggest villain? Oh, Morble. Not the Wizard? That sleazebag?
The Wizard in charge of everything, yeah.
Like, what are we actually doing here? Why is it always the girlies who are getting lashes when the guys are right there? Let's really talk about it.
I think I know why.
Well, I know why. It starts with a capital M.
A capital M,
yep.
For sure. You know what? That's kind of relevant to these episodes of Riverdale, because I was like watching episode 4 and I was like, Hermione is like kind of doing some evil stuff. And then I was like, but like Hiram's really evil, but like she's pretty evil too. I don't know. I'm just saying. Is she the Morrible?
She could be. Possibly.
She could be.
What? I came to a thought. And I remember the first episode, I was like, I don't think there's anything that would make me not like Hiram. I think I stand corrected. I think that as a child, not a child, but like I was younger, I didn't really understand the impact of what they were doing. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Oh, it gets even more serious in season 2.
It gets even more serious. And I'm just like, wait a minute. This is gentrification. Boo. I don't think I'm Team Hiram anymore. I didn't fucking realize that this is what was happening when I was younger. I didn't fucking realize.
Yeah. Understandable. I don't think I realized it either.
Now I'm watching this with an adult lens, and I can say with my full chest, I can't stand behind him. Not ethically. I could say it was hot while doing it, but I don't think
And that's fine. That's totally fine.
You said Hermione was looking fine in that episode, and she was.
That was like the main thought going through my head for episode 4 was like, fuck Miss Grundy and Hermione sexy.
Oh, Miss Grundy needs to be shot, but
Freudian slip. That's hilarious.
And let me just say this. I wish Grundy got the boot for real, but in terms of like, I wish her ass got put in a fucking jail cell, but we'll get to that. Welcome back to Riverdeep, a Riverdale podcast where myself and Emily get deep into Riverdale. Today we'll be talking about episodes 3 and 4. Emily, what are the titles of these episodes? Because I do not know them.
Wow, that was so professional.
Thank you. I used to have a YouTube channel when I was younger.
Oh, I need to see the video.
Absolutely not. It's not happening. That's not happening.
Episode 3 is called Body Double. This is a movie from 1984, and episode 4 is called, what is it called? The Last Picture Show, which is a movie from 1971. My thoughts on these episodes were like, episode 3 was like insane. It was just like, honestly, kind of like a quintessential Riverdale episode. It was just like all of this like all of the like ingredients of Riverdale were in this episode. And then episode 4 was like so tame. Episode 4 was like a lot more like plot focused and just like chill, like like a really normal episode of a TV show.
It just gave like it was like ABC Network. Not ABC Network, but like ABC. What
ABC Family?
Yes, ABC Family, where they switched at birth and fucking, that type of bullshit was going on. Like very much that.
Yes, for sure. Like the Fosters.
Yeah, I fucking love the Fosters. Next podcast. Anyways, guys, we're starting another podcast. It's called The Fost of Hers. Let's Fost her.
Oh wow.
Fost, because we're,
You're a poet.
We're working on it, but just look out for that one. Yeah, episode 3. Can we just start talking?
Yeah, let's start. Let's get into it.
Okay.
Should we talk about episode 3?
And I'll tell you, we have decided that 3-hour episodes are just we can't do 3-hour episodes. It's just insane. You know, it's
well, the audience doesn't know that our last episode, the recording was actually 3 hours long, even though the final product was like 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Yeah,
we recorded for 3 hours.
Yeah, that's not this time around. We are.
I promise you guys are not missing out on any pivotal conversations.
It's literally just like, can you hear me? Oh, I cut out.
Yeah, like technical difficulties. Yeah.
But let's get into this. My first note for episode 3 is Betty's mom is so sick in the head. Betty's mom is so sick in the head. What the fuck is her name again?
Alice.
Alice, fuck you. I don't like Alice at all. She pisses me off bad.
She's actually terrible.
She's so terrible.
She's like one of the worst parents in the show, and I don't know if you really realize that when you're watching. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you don't really realize that until later on. You're like, wow, Alex kind of fucking sucks.
And I think I hated her when I first watched Riverdale, and I think I hated her twice as hard this time.
It's because she has like moments where they're like, they want you to sympathize with her, but overall, no.
Like, what are you talking about? Oh, you can't be friends with Archie because Polly was with Jason. What the fuck does Archie and Betty have to do with Polly and fucking Jason?
This woman has such beef with teenagers.
Teenagers and redheads.
What are these teenagers gonna fucking do, Alice? Can you relax?
She wants Betty to stay in the house and do absolutely nothing. When she smeared that lipstick off of Betty's face, I was like, back up. I was like,
back the fuck
you
up.
can back the fuck up, my queen Betty. Betty? And I fucking, listen, I forgot this episode was the introduction to Dark Betty. What the fuck? What the fuck?
So crazy that it happened so early on. You really forget.
What the fuck is this show? What is this show?
That's what I'm saying, and people claim that season 1 is like normal.
It's really not.
And then you watch this episode.
It's not. It's not normal at all. Like, we sat for season 1 and we're like, oh, this is tea. And then somehow got to season 2 and we're like, oh, this is weird. No, it's always been fucking weird. What the fuck is a sticky maple or a maple? What is that? What is it called?
We need to talk about it. I knew that our discussion about a sticky maple would be probably very comical. Okay, so basically like the big plot in this episode is that like we get Chuck. We get this introduction of Chuck, who's a black man, which does not happen often on this show.
First of all, my note is, why did they make the only black guy the villain? Why?
Right.
Y'all could have had literally any boy on the football team, but you had to make it Chuck Charlie.
Exactly.
Like, I'm onto y'all. You're weird for that. You're very weird. That being said, Chuck, you can also get shot.
Oh, fuck this, man. We're just gonna say everyone should get shot in this episode.
I have it down. I had it down since yesterday, so technically, like, I didn't add anything new. It's not based on anything. It was just whatever.
You can't prove it. You cannot.
You literally can't fucking prove anything. First of all, they're in the nice ass student lounge, which we've talked about and said that who the fuck, what school has this student lounge? He calls her B-Lo. Back.
Oh my god, I had that down too.
B-Lo? I was like, back up a little bit. And I was like, oh, Archie jealous as fuck. But he wasn't really, he didn't give a fuck. Like, he didn't like care about that.
Because he's with Miss Grundy.
He's with Miss Grundy.
Right.
He looks like a baby in these 2 episodes, like more so than the first and the second one.
Yeah, which I think is fitting considering what was going on.
He was just a boy. Oh, Archie.
He really was just a boy. Yeah. Okay, so basically like Chuck and Veronica go on a date, and then the next day he spreads a rumor that he gave her a sticky maple, which begs the question, what the fuck is a sticky maple?
Is it, I think they're insinuating that they fucked, but like they didn't fucking fuck. Is the sticky maple...
My question is a sticky maple an actual specific sexual act? Is it a term that they have for a sexual act, or is a sticky maple just Riverdale slang for they hooked up?
Yeah, I don't think it's an act. I was wondering if it's maybe either they hooked up or the sticky maple is his sticky maple.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. I was like, I don't want to be graphic, but
like, oh, she got sticky maple.
Is it like a certain bodily fluid?
It's giving. That's what he.
But that's like way too dirty. Don't you think that's too dirty?
I mean, it's at this point, literally, like, I don't fucking know at this point. I don't know what's too far for them.
Because the thing is that he posts a picture and he photoshops a splatter of maple syrup over Veronica's face.
Right.
So then I was like, oh, is giving someone a sticky maple, does that mean that like you did that you you Photoshop maple syrup onto their face and it means that you hooked up with them.
Right.
Like, is that a thing that people just do in Riverdale? Because I was like, it would make sense if he was saying that she gave him a sticky maple, because then it'd be like, oh, I get what they're saying. Like, he's saying that she, like, you know, hooked up with him when she actually didn't.
But
right?
She didn't fucking hook up, that liar.
Right. He's saying that he gave it to her. So I don't really understand how that would be shaming her, you know?
Yeah, I guess in the sense that I don't fucking know what the fuck they're talking about. Like, I feel
full time.
I think that the full time.
Let us know what you guys think a sticky maple is.
A sticky maple is. My thought is that it's like, oh, like you got sticky mapled, so like you're a fucking slut because
right.
My
like
sticky maple,
it's like branding someone with the scarlet letter.
But I also think it's like a double entendre because like his sticky maple, like his maple syrup, she got stickied.
Yeah, I mean, I think that checks out. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry to be so graphic. But
sorry,
like,
they started it. They did it.
They literally started it. And the thing is, he didn't need to do that. They had a good date.
They did, but like also like I'm confused.
Like I don't understand what his motivation was. He just wanted to be an asshole.
He just wanted to do, like, as we know, they just want to do weird shit to girls, which is weird because, like, I don't know. If I'm, like, anybody with a brain, which I guess you're not when you're a fucking child in a small town, I fucking guess. But, like, oh, like, this guy is sticky mapling everyone. The common denominator is the guy. He's the slut who needs to be shamed. Why are we shaming?
Well, we all know that people don't think that way.
They don't think that way. But I was thinking, like, this is so fucking... First, pause. When they started, when Veronica sees it and she's like, this is slut shaming. I literally feel like I was watching an episode of Glee where they're just like, drinking is bad. Like,
yes. A note that I had for this episode was like, this episode would be way better with more subtlety. Like, we get it. You wanted to do an episode about slut shaming, okay? You did not have to spell it out. We fucking get it.
Well, did they really even spell it out?
And this is the third episode of the show. And that's it's like, we're really already getting on our soapbox.
Like, they got on our soapbox and they literally, like, she technically got assaulted in a way because it's just like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, hello? I was literally so gagged. Right. Like, it hasn't even been 5 minutes and we're doing a Scarlet A or whatever, the Scarlet Letter fucking... I was like, what the fuck is actually going on? I was so shocked. But it really reminded me of Glee in that term of, like, that preachy, this is wrong. We have to do something about it.
Right. And Veronica was like, on the whole episode, Veronica was just like, we have to do something about this. I mean, I supported her.
I support that too. I support her and her because I was like, yeah, we need to get their ass. When they confront fucking the boys in the locker room. And
that was crazy.
That was fucking crazy. First of all, I was like, Archie, what are you doing? Like, can you do something? Like, I know you were in the locker room, but two, what do you mean the boys started barking at them? And literally he goes, I don't know what betas you dealt with in NYC. Are we having alpha male talk right now? Is this alpha male?
Are we doing alpha omega like fanfic right now?
It's like, what the fuck is actually going on right now? I was like, this can't be possible. This can't be happening to me. I think that was at the point when I tweeted, what is this show even? Like, what the fuck am I watching right now?
Yeah, it was actually like just like all of these terms, like a sticky maple, beta, like what are we doing?
What are we doing?
Literally, what are we doing?
This? Who was like, let's make the third episode about sticky maple and slut shaming, and we're gonna have them bark. I was disgusted because what the fuck is actually going on?
Because their mascot is the bulldog, so they're like, oh, we're gonna bark, like that's what we do. Like, okay.
I was like, what? This. I hated it. I was like, oh my God, like, I hate boys. That's how
It was so terrible. It was also crazy that Betty and Veronica just walked into the locker room, and I thought it was so funny. Did you pay attention to Betty's face?
No.
Betty was like hiding her face, and she was like so like uncomfortable.
We have to put that on the things of Betty faces on the episode.
100%.
First of all, I love Betty in these two episodes. When don't I fucking love Betty in these two episodes?
These were great episodes for Betty, yeah.
I also wanted to say, when Veronica's reading the hateful comments, it reminded me of when Rachel was reading the comments in the pilot episodes where they're just like, you should get sterilized. You should...
Easter egg about those comments is that someone in the comments is named Tony Topaz.
I was like, what the fuck?
But it's spelled with a Y.
It's spelled with a
So
Y.
I was like, is this not our Tony? Like, this is like a male Tony Topaz? And also, listen, my girl Tony would not be in the comments slut-shaming Veronica. I know that much.
No gracias. Like, what?
Yeah,
like, what are you doing? Like, what are you actually fucking doing? Like, oh my gosh. Like, please.
There's no way she would ever.
She would. And I gotta say, this episode... Cheryl has to get her lashings. She has to get her lashings.
Oh, for sure. I was like, I cannot defend Cheryl in this episode.
I was like, Cheryl, baby, you are pissing me off. What's going on with you?
To be fair, she did come around.
She came around. She
learned a lesson.
She's that character who learns a lesson. It's like, Slut shaming is bad. And not boys will be boy. I was like, Cheryl, girl, don't piss me off. I didn't raise you to be this way.
But these were like 2 episodes where I was like, oh yeah, Cheryl, like they're really, like Cheryl's the villain.
Yeah.
Like
no,
season
exactly.
1, she's the villain for
She's
sure.
the villain. Like exactly. Like they said, you know, it's like season 1 Santana Lopez, no redeeming anything, you know, whatever. Like they care, but like most of the time they're just the bitch. And it's just like, whoa. I was really gagged.
I honestly did kind of appreciate her little arc in episode 3 because I thought it was realistic.
Yeah.
Like there are women who are like, oh no, like this man that I know and loved could never do something like that. He would never.
Bird mentality. Yeah.
Right. And then, you know, she actually, like, once the facts were laid out in front of her, she actually accepted it and like,
I appreciated
apologized.
that.
And that's good. And she had to, like, come to terms with the fact that her brother is not as amazing as she thought he was, which is complicated.
I knew not to trust that hoe. I knew not to trust Jason's ass. I knew there was something off with him. I just couldn't remember what. Now I fucking know. He was playing with Polly Pocket. I shouldn't have trusted that hoe.
I love that you call Polly Pocket. It's amazing.
Because that's my girl. Like, you were playing with Polly Pocket and you putting her in this book list or whatever, but now all of a sudden you're in love with her. This and they're like, you're mad fake, you're mad weird for that. I'm on his ass like grass. But I love that Cheryl was just like, damn, maybe I don't know Jason. And it was just that.
And she had that nice scene with Betty at the end of the episode.
What'd she say to Betty at the end of the episode?
I don't remember. Betty was like burning the list.
Yes. They burned the shit. And I was like, wait, cousins? Yes.
I was like, yes, cousins, let's go.
Yes, period. Yes. Yeah. I loved it. I was like, yeah, okay. I like that she had the redeeming, like, that she came around.
It was actually a good episode for her.
It was in the sense that they controlled it. They controlled it because I was like, you're losing me, Cheryl. Cheryl, babe.
At first I was like, what the hell? Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, whoa, you know, back off a little bit. But Cheryl also does something else in this in which this is moving into another plot point. Miss Grundy, you dirty bitch. I hate you so bad. Again, another person who needs to be shot. And I said they needed to be shot before anything of this today happened. She's like, I'm suspending the lessons. Fuck you. Fuck you, Miss Grundy, because you're mad that Archie told about the gunshot and corroborated fucking Cheryl's story. They would have had her ass in cuffs in the back of the paddy wagon if he didn't say anything. And she's just
That's right. That's right. And Archie was standing up for her. He was like, I couldn't let Cheryl get taken down. They were going to crucify her. Like, and I was like, that's right, Archie.
He's real. And you're mad. And mind you, he left her out of the story. Miss Grundy is just being a dirty, manipulative whore. And so now Archie needs to, he needs a favor. And she was like, what can I do to repay you for your noble act? And he's like, Josie and the Pussycat. Here he wants redhead black solidarity so bad.
And also the Cheryl Josie crumbs too. Yes. Josie was like, Cheryl's my girl and I love her.
She has so much pull with Josie. Like, it's literally like, Josie did not want to touch that boy with a 9-foot pole.
Josie was like, I'm only doing this for Cheryl.
Literally, like, what do you mean? Like, that's mad cute. Like, oh my God, I'm blushing. Oh my goodness. Like,
I'm right there with you.
She would, and then, but Loki, Josie cleared when he came to the practice, and it's just like, why are you even speaking right now? Like, because again, like, we're a women of color, divas of color, as they like to put it.
She said divas of color, and I was like, I know that's right.
And she's like Archie, nobody wants your fuck ass songs. Nobody wants your fuck ass songs, right? Okay, they end up wanting his fuck ass songs a little bit, but at the start,
he contributed one line. Okay,
exactly. Like, he contributed one line, but he's starting to get a little bit too comfortable. And again, it goes back to that TikTok thing that we were talking about last week. They get way too comfy. Because what do you mean when Josie's like, do you know how hard it is to, and I was like, oh my God, Riverdale really was woke. So woke. I love Riverdale. I was like, yeah, like she's talking about how hard it is and how racist it is in Riverdale and how hard it was to campaign for her mom.
And her mom got death threats.
Death threats. And here Archie goes.
Because her mom is the mayor, by the way.
And what's her mom's name?
Sierra
McCoy.
Mayor McCoy.
Archie goes, yeah, I get it. I campaigned for your mom. I'm like, you get it, Archie? And that's what I'm saying. It always goes back to the TikTok conversation of them getting too comfortable. Like, why would you fucking say that? Why would you say that, Archie? Are you crazy? Are you nuts?
Well, he's a white teenage boy.
He's a white teenage boy, doesn't it? But he comes around. He learns his lesson just a little bit. But I love low-key, like, Riverdale or River Woke. Let's wake it up. I'm up.
Honestly, River Woke. Title of episode, maybe. Maybe, potentially. But potentially.
I liked that was Cheryl's good deed, other than like coming around for Jason. It was like, oh, like, let me...
Yeah, so she had her little confession in the beginning about how she was actually involved in Jason's death. I forgot about this. I was like, I don't remember all of this lore. Mm-hmm. They had a plan. Cheryl and Jason had a plan that she was going to help him run away, and then he disappeared. So That's why she felt bad, and she was like, "Oh, I lied."
I lied.
Also, when she said she loved Jason more than herself, I was like, "That's so fucking sad."
Let's really wake that up. Let's
That's
talk
so
about her
sad.
internal hatred for herself, low key. Like,
She fucking hates herself so much,
so bad.
dude.
Like,
Fuck her parents.
so ugly. Well, okay. Well, maybe that was a little mean, but they're just, just ugly humans on the,
They are
on the
ugly.
inside
It's
and
okay.
out.
Ugly humans.
They're ugly
yes.
humans.
Yes.
They're like, they're yanking on her a little bit. I'm like, yo, whoa, back off, my sister. Like, please. Like, I didn't like that at all. I'm like, yo, bro. And I'm like, wow, Cheryl really is alone in this big ass house with these evil ass fucking parents. What the fuck?
Yeah, and it just gets worse.
And you know what? Low key, like, now, hear me out. Like, this might be crazy, but I feel like she kind of just comes to, like, when they do, like, their little break-in to see, like, the fucking master thread of, like, the list of people that they've maple syruped that's kept in that guy's notebook or whatever the fuck. I feel like she's just like, oh, like, it feels like they're probably hanging out tonight. Like, I need some company. Like, oh, she just wants to hang out.
That's always her. She literally just wants to be included. I'm telling you. She just wants to be included. That's what she did in episode 4 too, when she like crashed Veronica and Kevin's date.
Like, we're your friends.
She was like, I'm gonna sit with you guys. She has no friends, dude. She has her little minions, her little, which I forgot that they actually spoke. I was like, these girls actually were like characters who talked.
Not for long.
Her little cheerleader. Yeah.
But she's not even really fucking with them. Like, she sees Betty's
they're
real,
not her
Veronica's
friends.
real. Even Kevin, he might be a little real. Like, she's like, I kind of need to go hang out with them. They're kind of cute. And I was like, yeah.
Aww.
Yeah,
and then they
Cheryl.
don't want her.
Oh, they don't. Cheryl, what are you doing here?
Right. I thought it was hilarious when Archie was like, I wasn't at the lake alone. And they were like, who were you with? And he was like, my dog.
You're like, it's like, all right, like, you didn't have to mention that dog. Fuck that dog. Like, why are you mentioning this? What? Like, don't clickbait me. Like, are you crazy?
Oh, Archie.
Oh, Archie. Archie's just a sweet, sweet boy.
Yeah.
He's Archie. But on the other hand, on the other side of all this going on, we have Jughead and and fucking Betty teaming up, and she's calling him Juggy, which makes me believe maybe they were friends.
I had that noted too. I was like, oh, they didn't seem like they were friends, but she's calling him Juggy?
Yeah. And what's Jughead's real name? What the fuck?
Forsyth Pendleton Jones the third.
So let's stick with Jughead. Yeah, that's right.
Exactly. Because his dad is FP, Forsyth
Mm-hmm.
Pendleton, FP. Yeah.
I have
I don't know where they got that name
that.
from in the comics. Like, no idea.
I don't like that. And where the fuck? But why Jughead? Like, did he drink a lot of jugs of milk when he was a kid? I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it either. Like, what does Jughead mean?
What's the lore behind all of this? What does it all mean?
I don't know. I would like to know. I would like to know. Oh yeah, so Betty wants Jughead to join the school paper because they're covering Jason's murder, which is kind of crazy. I also thought it was crazy that I was like, you're exploiting this teenage boy's murder, but okay, whatever.
Oh, like crazy.
Are you like an official journalist? Like, are you allowed to do that?
And
whatever, I
nobody's
guess.
like doing anything. Like, she should be like arrested. Like, you're like fucking with sheriff duties right now. What are you doing? Are you crazy?
Right. And also, like, Jughead like thinks he's like too good for the newspaper.
Right.
I was
you
like,
think it really
down.
fits my voice? Jughead, what are you talking about? I will say, I have been liking Jughead these 2 episodes. I gotta give it to Juggy. Like, I didn't hate him a little. I was like, whoa, Jughead, you're kind of like, my ranking for this episode, who was at the bottom?
Mm-hmm.
I forgot. But Jughead wasn't at the bottom for once.
I don't think any of the core 4 were really bad in these episodes.
Yeah, they were just, Gucci. And I was like, Jughead, like, you're not, like, making me want to shoot myself. Oh, my God. You're not making me upset anymore.
I got him in these episodes.
Yes.
I was like, okay, Jughead.
I got him.
Yeah.
I understood his, yeah. And then he goes after Dilton Doily, a weird name. And Dilton Doily, a fucking weirdo. I'm scared of that guy. I don't want to know that guy.
That guy's a weirdo.
That guy's a weirdo.
I mean, what tells you someone's a weirdo more than they just, like, got a gun illegally? And he was the one who was shooting guns in the forest, which is why they heard a gunshot.
Fucking weird. Like, he's like, what that kid call him?
Survivalist. An extreme survivalist.
What does that fucking mean? We're in Riverdale. Like, what are we talking about? Like, what are we actually doing now? Like, what's going on? But Jughead's on his ass, as he should be. And I'm like, first of all, he confronted the other boy to give him the dirt on Dylan Doyle's weird ass.
And he stole his cherry.
He stole his cherry.
Milkshake.
And I was like, that's so gay. Jughead, gay energy.
I was like, Jughead, why would you do that also?
No, literally, get off of his fucking cherry. Are you kidding me?
Like, you're thinking you could just fucking take my food? Like, who are you?
And he let him take it. Like, I feel like he was feeling him a little bit. Like, no shade. Like, I think he he wanted him and I was like, wait a sec. Like, a Jughead literally, he had a little chemistry with the scout, whatever. And I'm like, what are these scouts and why aren't they just Boy Scouts? Why are they called whatever the fuck they're called?
But I don't remember are they like adventure scouts, I think?
Yeah,
maybe?
adventurers, and like they call them Scoutmaster. I'm like, this is weird. I don't like this. I'm not a fan of these names. I'm not a fan. But the Dylan Doily shit is like not that deep. Oh wait, but Dylan Doily's like, oh, I saw Grundy's fucking car.
Right. Dylan Doily is the reason why they find out that Grundy was there.
He spills the beans, which is crazy. First of all, the fact that Betty and Jughead think they have authority on any of this is crazy.
I know, it's so funny.
Cops. I'm like, what is actually, like, are you...
That's how it is for the whole show.
No, literally, like, what's, like, and then, like, they actually start taking them dead ass serious. Like, they start working with the FBI at some point, I remember, and I'm like, why are we letting these kids run the show like this?
Well, that's because Betty's brother is in the FBI, but yeah, we'll get there.
Actually,
also Jughead's brother.
Jughead has a brother?
We'll get there.
Oh my god.
We'll get there.
We'll get there and I'll forget it. I'm gonna forget that you said that. I don't remember, like, I remembered Riverdale, like, him being part of the newspaper always, and then trying to get Betty part of the newspaper. So I know,
I remember that too. I think it's because in season 2 he moves to Southside High School and he starts the paper there. And so then it's like, then he's in charge of that paper. So I feel like I kind of got that confused. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. I forgot he fucking moves fucking high schools. So much is happening.
Yes. That's how our girl Tony gets introduced.
Oh yeah. Tony Topaz. Yeah.
Tony Topaz, no gracias.
No gracias. like what the fuck? Like, what? This show is so weird. I love it. I just can't. And something else. Riverdale girl, Ethel. I remember seeing her. Ethel. They got Ethel's ass too on that sloppy toppy maple syrup bullshit. And they lied. She was in the library. She's a victim. All these girls are victims. And that's when Cheryl said that crazy shit. I was like, Cheryl, girl, oh my god.
That was crazy. I was like, nutty. Cheryl, what the fuck?
Like, Cheryl, I literally can't defend you. Like, I can't. You're pissing me off, girl.
The show's always doing Ethel so dirty. Like, there was a point in this episode where Veronica's like, oh, like, we did it. We, like, defeated Chuck or whatever. We did it for me and for Polly. And I was like, what about Ethel?
Yeah, fuck Ethel.
They, like, forgot all about her.
Like, literally, they don't give a fuck. They literally just had her. I don't know if she comes up. She does come up. No, don't tell me anything about Ethel, because I feel like she plays, like, a big role in something. But she's in every season of the show, I think. Maybe not season 5, but yeah. Oh, she's there. Like, she's prominent. Okay.
She's there. Yeah. I mean, she's like a guest star. Like, she's a more minor character, but, like, she's still there throughout the entire show.
But I can't say the same for Stranger Things.
Exactly. And I believe that this was like right around season 1 of Stranger Things. Yeah,
it was. That's why I was gagged when I saw her in both. I remember being like, oh my god, girl, that's you. And I think I started to mix up their storylines because she kind of like plays a similar role in like both a little bit. Like,
she's always like playing like the nerdy character.
Yeah, like nerdy character who's like just nerdy character. So anything could happen. Nerdy character who is a victim in some way, shape, or form.
Right. Like, exactly.
I have a note that says black people adopting redheads. POC solidarity. I can't, because Josie and the Pussycats taking it Archie.
This is a hilarious running joke. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Anyways. Okay, sorry.
I just have a note that says Betty reporter introduced. So like Betty's like a reporter. Like, this is how we're, like, introducing, like... She's basically like Nancy Drew. She references Nancy Drew in episode 4.
She does. And I'm like, where did you even get this talent from? Like, it wasn't even given that you did the paper beforehand. Like, now all of a sudden you're a fucking writer.
Well, her parents are reporters, I guess.
And I guess so it's genetic. Like, it's genetic. She can be able to write. I know some other things that are genetic. Won't spoil. Shh.
Yeah, we'll leave that for the imagination.
We'll leave that for the imagination. But I'll tell you one thing. I was Googling that shit so much back in the day. I was like, is it real? But we are not going to spoil what that thing is.
Yeah.
Specifically.
Yeah. I just have a note that says, I'm kind of obsessed with Kevin complimenting Cheryl's boots.
Oh, yes.
There's a scene where they break into the school at night and Cheryl's like appears and she's wearing, and she, first of all, she says, a B&E with B&V. And I was like, okay. She thought she was saying bars when she said that.
She did. I feel like everybody in this show thinks that they're saying something really crazy, and they're fucking they're not. actually saying anything of substance for real. And it's just...
Yeah. And they're like, Cheryl, what the fuck are you doing here? And Kevin's like, yeah, and where'd you get those boots?
Where'd you get those boots? And it's like, Kevin, stay focused, please. Can you stop for once? Like, can you stay on task? We passed by this quote that says, I will cut the brakes on his souped up phallic symbol.
Oh my God. I had that written down in my quotes.
First of all,
what the fuck does that mean? Is that her saying that she'll cut his balls off?
That's what it seems like. She'll cut his dick off. That's what that feel. Well, cut the brakes on his souped up phallic symbol.
Phallus.
Again, generator.
Just fucking say you'll castrate him.
Like, just like, he literally could have been, if they said 15 words to say something like, I'll cut your dick off. She could have just said, like, I'll cut your dick off. Like, literally, she could have just left it at that. But no, we need this poetic Shakespearean bullshit. It's pissing me off. It's pissing me and my girls off, because if I probably didn't even understand that sentence when I was younger. I didn't understand what she was saying. Now I do. I'm wiser. I'm older. I'm better.
I still don't understand what it means.
Yeah, I'm still a little confused, but at least I have a little bit of a better picture. Rightfully so, they do want to cut his dick off. And so they're just like, well, how can we do that? Let's invite him to Ethel's house that has a hot tub and jacuzzi. And they say,
insane plan.
Betty's like, and Betty and Veronica, we're going to get this motherfucker back. So Betty, with her... Does she have a wig on for this? And when she confronts him, she's like, oh, like, let's, like, hook up or whatever, like, menage a trois or whatever.
No, not yet.
Okay. So
she was acting down, though.
She
was like pretending that she wanted to, like, hook up with Chuck, and it was killing her inside.
It was killing her inside. And he's like, he's such a fucking idiot. Like, like, you're so fucking stupid. Like, a silly boy. Like, are you kidding?
I thought that too. I was like, how could you fall for this shit? But then, like, a teenage boy would. Like, a horny teenage boy would fucking fall for that shit. I'm sorry.
He's so fucking stupid.
Especially one who did what he did in this episode.
Exactly. And he got what was coming to him. First of all. So he pulls up at this house, which beautiful house, by the way, beautiful pool and landscape. Veronica opens the door and he's like, Veronica? And then she's like, and I think that's when they're like, oh, like, we'll make it a threesome type of whatever the fuck thingy. I think that's when they say it. And so Veronica pulls up and then she's like, they're like, whatever. And he's like, should we wait for Betty? And then she's like, no, get in the hot tub. Betty comes out, bob and all, black bob on, dark Betty with this fuck ass wig. Where did you get this fucking wig from? Why did you think this was...
Which is when they get a little bob.
Because Betty's really getting into dark Betty territory, because now she found out that Jason's ass played her sister Polly Pocket, and Polly Pocket was one of the maple syrup bitches in the book. And she's like, absolutely not. So I'm going to put on my fuck ass bob. Put on my fuck ass bob and get this out. Because you're not...
Why does she have that wig?
Do you think she...
Like, I'm imagining her buying it.
Like, from the local Party City. Just like...
It was like part of a Halloween costume once, and she just kept it.
I need the cuntiest bob you have. It has like... And she comes out with this cunty bob, and Veronica's like pissed, but low key. Plus
Veronica's like, what's going on?
But +1 for Veronica on the gay agenda a little bit. +1 on her being on the spectrum, because she did give Betty a little up and down look. Like, I have to say, was she shocked? Was she attracted? I don't know what it was between the two of those things, but I could give her like a little.
But the lines are blurred.
The lines are blurred. So I'm gonna give her the little gay point.
It's vague enough.
I'm gonna give her the little point.
Fair enough.
But Betty, she's in this fuck ass wig.
This is a Riverdale moment, okay? Everybody remembers this shit.
I remember where I was. Like, I mean, I don't, but I do now. Mm-hmm. I was like, this fuck ass bob. I remember this bob. I'm so confused by this bob. You know what I'm thinking? Like, can we put the bob on the fucking from Monsters versus Alien, the bob with the blue guy bob.
Fuck. The Photoshop is gonna be so bad with that.
We don't have to let it move.
That's so funny.
Just like, we'll just make it a still or something. And by we, I just mean you.
Just put the blob into the Betty still.
Into the Betty still. That's hilarious. But I have a line here that says, oh, she just smacked the shit out of her. Good, fuck that blonde bitch. But I don't know who got smacked.
Penelope slapping Alice. Cheryl's mom slapping Alice.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, bitch. That was insane. That was some real soap opera level dramatics.
No, yeah, because she needed to get rocked. Like, are you kidding me? Like, are you fucking crazy? It was hilarious. It was so good. It was a good, nice smack, juicy. I was like, yeah, fuck yeah.
You know, it's not a Riverdale episode without an event. So the event this episode was this little, I don't know, it was called The Taste of Riverdale, but this is like where Josie and the Pussycats were performing, and then like all of the adults were there. And then Archie wanted to sneak out because they were performing his song, but he got grounded. And I was like, I feel like this is the only time in the entire show where anyone ever gets grounded. Like, it was kind of funny to me that they were having like actual normal teenage consequences.
Teenage consequences. And low-key, Fred is being like a good dad, because Fred is just like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? You're staying in this fucking house. But then low-key, Archie clocked his teeth and was like, would you, if it was a football game, would you let me go? Would you fucking keep me in this house? You got confused with
Troy Bolton.
Yeah. Like, it was giving Troy Bolton, like, and I was like, wait, he kind of clocked your teeth, Fred. Let him sing. Let the boy sing. Let him do his little music. But he makes his way out to go see.
Let him sing.
Let him sing. Let the boy dance. But Fred sees Grundy's ass in the audience. He's like, is my boy talented? And she's like, very talented. I'm sure you think so, Miss Grundy. You dirty bitch. Fuck you again.
This was crazy. I was like, I understand what they're trying to do. Like, they want Fred to be like, oh, I like Miss Grundy. She's like a nice teacher, just for, you know, the rug to be pulled out from under him. But I was like, I felt like a lot of that was like inappropriate.
Tell me more.
Do you say that stuff to a teacher? Like, do you invite a teacher out to dinner with you and your son?
Yeah, that was crazy. I was like, a thank you.
That's weird to me.
Like a thank you for...
You don't even know this woman.
Get her some flowers, like a normal person, a card. A $10 gift card to the local Subway.
He was like, oh, they didn't make teachers like that back in my day. And I was like, Fred,
yo,
don't
that was
say that to
crazy.
Archie.
That was fucking crazy.
That was insane.
That was nutty. I'm like, why would you say that in front of Fred?
Wild. Absolutely wild.
I'm taking back my Fred is Bert Hummel. I actually think Chief Keller is Bert Hummel for real. And we'll talk more about that later on.
I was thinking that. I think this is the only episode where Fred does questionable things, though, in my opinion. Like, other than this, he saves it. He controls it. He controlled it, you know? We forgot to go back to the fucking scene, because it's like intersplicing, because it's like half of it's at this fucking ball. Right. The other half is like Betty being fucking crazy. Betty's ass. Betty, where the fuck did you get muscle relaxer? I know. I was like, wait, drugging him is too much. Like, really, Betty? And Veronica told her that too. Like, you're like, that's actually like a crime to do that.
I was at a loss of words.
You know?
I was at a loss of words. I was like, they've got muscle relaxants. And she's like,
don't know where she got that from.
Doesn't matter. We're just gonna I'm like, Betty. And like, Veronica's like, Betty.
Veronica's just watching all this.
Veronica
is like the blob. Veronica is the blob in this scene. She's like, whoa. She's like, Betty, be mindful of why you were invited to the function.
No, literally be mindful. Like, you're being mad fucking crazy and mad weird right now. Like, you're confusing
Have some
me.
decorum.
She has no, like, this is supposed to be like a cute little prank. Now you've drugged the boy. Now he's handcuffed to the hot tub. And Betty just loses control. Betty dissociates. Betty is Polly Pocket now.
She turns into Polly. She starts calling him Jason. She's like, you're gonna pay for what you did to me, Jason. And I was like, oh.
Everybody was confused.
And then it's like, okay, now do we have to feel bad for... Two things can be true. Chuck is evil, and also this was not okay for Betty to do.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes. We can have nuanced conversations where we acknowledge that Betty was fucking crazy in this, and that motherfucker almost drowned. She starts pouring maple syrup on him, and then he's going deeper and deeper into the fucking hot tub. And she's like, say you're sorry or whatever. And then like she's saying, say you're sorry, Jason. And then Veronica's just like, the blob, confused as fuck, rightfully so. and then she's like, yo, bro, stop, you fucking weirdo. Stop being a creep, Betty. And then Betty stops, and then Betty tries to pretend like shit's all sweet and cool. But it's like, girl, you just drugged this man and potentially committed a crime. I think she did commit a crime.
Yeah,
I think
real.
Crimes were committed. We can Google the law of it
Probably.
all. Drugging, that's like 5 years jail time, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, did he commit a crime?
He committed
probably.
several.
I would. It's probably not a crime. Well, technically, sexual assault is a crime, yes, but is there consequences? No, usually not.
Chuck's ass, he would have gotten away. Well, the thing that happens to Chuck's ass is that it's exposed. They expose his ass, and then they have to get this, because he was the quarterback, which I didn't fucking know. And he's also the son of the football coach, which I also had forgot.
Yeah.
And they're like, get this motherfucker out of here. So he's off the team. And then they're saying all these things like,
yeah, he and his football guys are out of there.
which is crazy. They're like, oh, this is gonna have big consequences. This is the change of the whole whatever. And I'm like, what the fuck is the consequence of them being off this team? I don't want the spoilers, but I was confused. I was like, is this really that big of a deal?
Well, they probably got suspended or whatever as well.
Yeah, but it's just like, is it that deep? Like the way like it ends the show. I mean, the episode is like, and this changed Riverdale like forever. I was like, what? I was like, they're saying like something like how it has like a big
I guess
impact.
like, yeah, like I didn't realize the football team were like such menaces like that.
Yeah.
It was only this one episode that we talk about how they're being towards these girls.
So then like I thought
never comes up again.
Oh, okay. Because I thought they were talking about like, oh, like them being off the team like changes the trajectory of something. You know?
They probably were. Jughead was probably saying that in his voiceover. You know how he likes to be dramatic?
Yeah.
Because he's writing this for his novel.
Yeah, this fuck-ass novel. Okay, because I was taking him at face value the whole time he's fucking lying. Okay. And it doesn't come nothing comes to fruition. Okay. So I was like, what the fuck is actually going on? Like, they're not even...
I mean, no. Like, Chuck comes back in season 2, and he has a little bit of a redemption arc. But this is, like, not relevant. This whole storyline is not relevant anymore.
Okay. Fuck you, Chuck.
Really.
Goodbye.
We never find out what a sticky maple is, unfortunately.
Bye. Why? You don't need an Ariana Grande concert. You have me at home. Like, y'all don't need
She came in with the vocals today.
I did. Yeah. Like,
you opened up with No One Mourns the Wicked.
And now I'm saying bye. Boy, bye. Bye.
Right.
It's over again. Exactly. What else happens in this fucking shit? So Dilton Doily, which is a weird name again. Don't understand where they're getting these names from. He's like...
From the comics. I'm telling you, all these characters exist in the comics.
But where are they getting these fucking fuck-ass names from in the comics? Like, who's inspiring these people?
I don't know. Ask the creator of Archie Comics. I don't know. I really don't know.
Veronica Lodge. Betty who?
Betty Hooper's normal.
I'm trying to think of like the what's it called? Alliteration. Like if all their names are like alliterated in a way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not all of them, but a lot. A lot of Riverdale names are alliterative.
Yeah.
We should take a tally.
We should take a tally. I'm collecting them. I almost was like Cheryl Blossom. No, but Cheryl, yeah, whatever. It's fine.
Kevin Keller.
Kevin Keller. Sheath Keller. Mm-hmm. Low key. Smash. For me.
I get it. Yeah. I mean, I heard it a lot back in the day. Listen, people love that man. And listen, he's shirtless at points in the show too. So they're using him as eye candy.
At this fucking point, everybody, you get a shirt off. Nobody gets to keep the shirt on. Everybody's cold, nipples hard. Like, all right, thank you. I can't do. Oh, so Dilton's like, don't snitch on me, guys.
Right. He says, I'll tell you some information if you don't snitch about my gun. Mm-hmm. And that's when he tells him that he saw Grundy's car there. And then Jughead's like, I would do anything to protect Archie. And I was like, okay, that's kind of gay. There was some Darchie stuff in this episode too. They had a nice little scene.
Mm-hmm. What was their scene?
It was cute. When the Pussycats were singing at the event and Archie sneaks in.
Yes.
And I also liked the song. I thought they sounded good. They were like a cappella.
I don't fucking remember
the Pussycats. They sounded good.
That's all that matters. And I'll give Archie his fives for his little line contribution. Like, I'm not gonna give him too much. Like, he got too comfy too quick, but he was smiling OD hard. I was like, oh my god, like, Archie, relax, cool it, please. Like, it was cute. That was a cute Archie moment.
It was. I said Hermione's right. Veronica should have gone to her right away. The second this thing happened with Chuck, I was like, tell an adult. Mm-hmm. Because Hermione deals with it at the end of the episode when she finds out, and she doesn't find out from Veronica. And I was like, Veronica, you should have fucking gone to your mom about this right away. If this happened to me in high school, I would have gone to my mom immediately. Are you kidding me?
Yo, for sure. Like, mom, this
what?
I would have gone to somebody for sure, or maybe my siblings. Maybe not my mom, but my siblings or something. And then and then my mom would have found out anyways. But like somebody.
Right. Exactly.
I feel like
what are you doing?
Go to their parents enough. Especially all these people except like Bar Betty have like good parents that they're close to. And Cheryl too. But like they have like someone who they can like, oh.
It's not even like Hermione's like, not like Veronica can talk to her about anything. Like, Hermione's fine. She's not like gonna get mad at you if you tell her that.
The most of Hermione's problems is that she's fucking doing gang activity and terrible activity.
She's an accomplice to Hiram. Yeah.
And an accomplice to crime and bad things.
Right. But
she's a good mother. Alice's ass is so crazy. because she really had the audacity to be talking about these people's kids in front of their face. And I'm like,
I know. Okay, she says to Hermione, oh, did you hear about your daughter? And Hermione's like, no, I didn't. And she's like, she's being slut-shamed. That's what happens when sluts get shamed.
I'm like,
and I was like, actually, that's not really what slut-shaming means, Alice.
Like, bro, like, literally.
She is so terrible to teenagers.
She's terrible to teenagers. And it's just like, and I love, oh, wait, but this is going to come in the next episode. Because she kind of got, like, Betty gagged her ass and was like, fucking stop being a menace. Stop being a fucking weirdo, you freak. Damn. Can we talk about this episode, actually? Because I actually do have a bit to say. If you have anything more about episode 3.
Okay.
It's just to talk about.
I just have lines
from
episode 3. I feel like we talked about most of them. Slut shaming, that's what they call it when sluts get shamed. The phallic symbol thing. Yeah, we actually like literally talked about all of them. Oh, except for when Veronica makes a Diablo Cody reference. Do you know who that is?
No idea.
Diablo Cody wrote Jennifer's Body.
I've heard good things about that movie.
Do you know Juno? Have you seen Juno?
I have seen Juno.
She wrote that too.
Is it Juno a book or a movie?
It's a movie. I mean, it's a movie. I don't know if it's also a book, but it's definitely a movie. And then she also wrote Lisa Frankenstein.
I don't know what that is.
That's like a recent movie, but
Lisa Frankenstein.
Actually, Cole Sprouse was in it.
I have a...
Coincidentally.
Were you a Dylan or Cole Sprouse fan? If you were a fan of either.
I didn't care. Neither. Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, I loved Maddie. Maddie was my girl.
Oh, I'm sure you did.
But I guess if I had to choose, I probably would choose Cody, like, if we're talking about, like, characters. I don't know. I didn't care, though. I liked the Jonas Brothers.
Oh, I love the Jonas Brothers. Which one's your favorite?
Actually, my Disney Channel crush was Corbin Blue. I loved him.
Oh, that's a good one, too. I love Corbin. Yeah, that's a good one. Corbin, I think my favorite Jonas was Nick.
He was my favorite, Nick. Too.
I love Nick. And I was fascinated that Kevin never, ever fucking spoke or sang.
Anyway, I just wanted to say that Veronica's Diablo Cody reference was kind of gay of her. So I will give her that. You know, I'm fine with being proven wrong.
Right.
I still think she's straight, but there are certain things.
She's knowledgeable in some things that's just like, okay.
She's very knowledgeable about pop culture, which is kind of a gay thing, to be honest.
That is pretty gay. Santana Lopez, very knowledgeable on pop culture, very, very gay. Veronica Lodge.
If I know one thing about gay people, they love pop culture.
They love pop culture down. Like, we do. That's what makes Twitter so funny. Like, when shit like this, like what happens today happens, you're getting references from literally every corner of the earth, and it's a very gay corners, and it makes it the
It's so funny, dude.
Somebody said at Twitter, I was literally like, I was crying because they said, they're talking about it, and then they go, agreed, girl. I hope it's Fatal Boots. I hope it's Fatal.
Oh my god, I saw that. Someone screenshotted a text, and they were like, I hate gay people. And the text was just like, I hope it's Fatal Boots down.
Like, oh my god. Okay, we have to go.
That's so fucking funny. Okay. The only other thing I wanted to say about episode 3 is that Betty has a picture of her and Archie in her locker. So
yes, she does. Cute. Barchi, I'm still here for you. If you're in the Barchi line, stay in line.
Barchi up.
Barchi up 10,000. But Barchi not up 10,000. Barchi down. Wait, no, Barchi up 1 million in episode 4. Because Betty really is a real ass friend in this episode.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, but before we get to that, because Frida's shallow, is that episode 3 or episode 4?
Oh my god. It was episode 4 because I put a note down. Cheryl calling Veronica Frida shallow. How do we feel? I was like, yikes, Cheryl. That's a crazy fucking insult. That's a Glee insult. I'm sorry. That's like a Sue Sylvester insult.
I was like, Frida Shallow? I was like, who's that? I googled Frida Shallow, and I was like, oh my god.
Wait, do you know who Frida Kahlo is?
I do.
Okay.
I was like, that is so Glee. That is so Glee. Aretha, Wheels, Gay Kid, Asian.
Frida Shallow.
Other Asian. Frida Shallow. Like, we have to edit that. We have to do Santana, gay kid, da-da-da-da, and like splice in Frida Shallow.
That's great.
But she calls her Frida Shallow, and I was like, oh my god, Cheryl.
Yeah, that was questionable.
But low key kind of hilarious.
It's hilarious, but it's like definitely like yikes at the same time.
It's like you're not supposed to laugh.
That's why it's Glee though, you know, because Glee would like say offensive shit, but it's like whoa.
It's like whoa, but it's like Sue again. Like,
yeah, exactly. So this episode is called The Last Picture Show, episode 4. And it's essentially about the drive-in being shut down, which is where Jughead works. And then we later find out he also lives there. And it's also about like the climax of the Archie Grundy storyline. Like that's what happens in this episode.
In a nutshell. First of all, I forgot Jughead's ass was living there. When they get to the end of the episode and Jughead's dad, fine as fuck by the way, asks him.
You were gagged.
I was gagged. He goes, where are you going to stay now, Jughead? And Jughead's like, I don't know, but I'll figure it out. And I was like, oh my God, this boy who's 16 has been living on his own.
Yeah. My question is, where was his dad living?
I think
maybe he just got out of jail, right?
I don't know what's going on. I was like, I assumed that maybe Jughead was like living on his own because he didn't want to be home. But then now that I'm realizing what...
They live in a trailer from now on.
And I'm just like, Jughead, like...
So why wasn't Jughead there? I don't know.
Don't tell me, do him and his dad have beef? Like, were they fighting? Like, what's going on? Like, what's the deal with Daddy-O? So fine.
I don't really remember, so...
I don't really fucking...
I guess we're gonna
fucking find out because it's like, what's going on here? Like, and I was like, damn, that really makes like why Jughead was fighting for it even more. Like, damn, like, he really lived there. Oh, poor Jughead.
Yeah.
I was really feeling for Jughead. I was like, damn, Jughead's just doing everything he can. Same hat.
I told you he had backstory.
He has lore. He has lore,
yeah.
Okay, but let's talk about Geraldine's bitch ass.
Oh my god. First of all, Betty calls him a forbidden romance, and I was like, that's one way to describe it.
Everybody's a little bit weird in this. Everybody's like, the only person who's
Nobody is bothered enough. Nobody's bothered enough.
The only person who's the most bothered is Betty. And then Veronica has like a comment where it's just like, are you doing this because you're in love with fucking Archie? And even if she fucking was, shut the fuck up, Veronica. Don't piss me off.
I said that too. I was like, what the fuck, Veronica? Are you okay?
First of all, Archie looks like such a baby in this episode. He looks so like, oh my gosh, tiny boy. First of all, she's not playing any notes on that cello, first and foremost. It reminds me of when the Glee boys play the guitar.
The cello is so random.
She's not moving any fingers for real. Like, she's not.
Why did they pick that instrument?
They could have done the piano, the guitar, something more feasible. But I think they want to make her like, oh, she's classy, she's this, she's that. Like, okay, whatever, fuck you, Miss Grundy.
Is cello like an evil instrument?
I don't even think cello is an evil instrument. Cello is like such a beautiful, like, you know, classy, very much like respected instrument. So I don't know why they chose that for her. But I think it's because people who like, usually I feel like there's like a stigma with people who play string instruments where like, oh, they're so proper. And so their life is like together.
That's true.
You know? So I think that's what they're trying to give off. But we know.
Like classically trained musician.
Exactly. Like she went to Juilliard. Allegedly. I don't know if I trust the thing out of that lady's mouth.
She didn't go to NIADA. So.
She didn't fucking go. Oh, she didn't get in. They didn't want her soup at all. They weren't hungry. They're not hungry. They're not fucking hungry for that weird bitch.
Yeah.
So Betty is writing in her dear diary, which is just like they start off with dear diary. It's like, oh my god, please. What's that? But whatever. She's writing in her diary. She's like, yeah, this is fucking crazy. Also, we need to get Miss Geraldine's ass because Miss Geraldine is a fucking weirdo. And I'm like, yes, Betty, handle business, big mama. Yes, let's go after this bitch. And she's pressing Archie about it because she's like, yo, bro, like, what's going on for real? And Veronica's like, oh, is it about me? Veronica, back up. Nobody's talking about you, girl. You think everybody wants you? Like, come on, like, you're pissing me off, Veronica. And then she's like, oh.
Veronica just refers to this as scandalous. And I'm like, Veronica.
I was like, are you kidding me? This is scandalous.
Get it through your fucking head.
And she's like, kind of like, oh, like, why is nobody... He's literally a teenage boy. First, and he plans a date for fucking Miss Grunt. Oh my god, Archie. He's like...
And he gets her a fucking gift.
A gift.
That pissed me off because he said he had to sell his guitar.
He sold his fucking guitar.
Like, are you joking? Are you joking?
Literally, he sold his fucking guitar. He doesn't get that money back.
She owes him a guitar.
She owes him a guitar. She owes him a lot. She owes him jail time. And you know what? She doesn't get that jail time.
Yeah.
She doesn't get that fucking jail time.
No, she doesn't, but...
Oh my gosh. Everybody's just talking. They're like, oh, Archie, what's your long-term plan? Long-term? Call the fucking police.
Literally, that was what was crazy about this episode for me. They kept trying to be like, oh, like, this isn't good because, oh, like, what are you doing, Archie? Like, do you understand this relationship isn't going to work out? Like, that's not even what it's about. about, guys. This woman is a fucking criminal.
A criminal.
She's a pedophile.
A pedophile.
Why are we not calling the police? And the fact that they wanted to, and that someone brought up going to the police at the end of the episode, and everybody's like, no, we don't need to go to the police. She could just leave town. Like, actually, yes, you do need to go to the police. If I were Fred, I would have insisted. Fred, he was not mad enough.
He was not mad enough at all. He was just like, Archie, you'll understand this when you're older. That's some bullshit like that. And they're just like, and then Betty's like, and I honestly like think like, okay, let's rewind a little bit. Betty's taking charge. She's at the end. She's like, yo, this Grundy bullshit is weird. We need to find out more about her because this is odd. So she looks her up on the internet, and Grundy's ass doesn't fucking exist. Who the fuck is Miss Grundy? Geraldine Grundy is an old ass bitch who died years ago. This is not this Grundy.
Yes, that's who she is in the comics, by the way. In the comics, Miss Grundy is an old woman who is their teacher. Yes.
Is she a weirdo?
No, she's like a normal, sweet old lady.
Oh my gosh.
The thing is, in the show, Geraldine Grundy is not actually her name.
And I was, okay, now, so Betty brings it up to Archie like, oh, this bitch is weird and she has a gun in her car. And you need to figure out what the fuck, why she's lying about her name. So Archie presses her, and her backstory, I was like, am I supposed to believe this or not?
No, I think she made that shit up.
I think she made that shit up,
she only told him because he was questioning her about it. You know, he found out about the gun, so she was like, oh, I gotta think of an excuse for this.
Yeah.
You know?
I was like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, I was like, am I supposed to? Because she basically is like, I was in a relationship and it was really bad and abusive, and then I had to leave and then I changed my name and this and the third, and I have a gun now because of self-protection. But then I was like, you're a pedophile. I'm not trusting anything you're saying right now. I am not falling for this trick. I'm not drinking your soup. I don't want it. I'm not hungry, Miss Grundy. If that's even your real name, which we know it's not.
Don't believe a word that she says.
I don't believe a word that she says. I can't believe a word that she said because you literally are sleeping with a child, you fucking weirdo. Where's the police?
They also kept showing flashbacks of her and Archie sleeping together, and I was like, stop showing me that. Enough. Her and Archie were hooking up in the fucking classroom at the end of episode 3.
I think I blocked it out of my mind. I think I had to block that out of my mind because it's just like, it's too much. It's too much. It's too much. And I think like you could just tell it was like a last minute, like, oh, the people aren't feeling this shit. This is kind of gross. We can't Ezra our way out of this one. This bitch has got to go.
They squashed it. I'm so glad that we don't have to deal with Grundy anymore. Like, seriously. And I also hate the way that they work that into the murder mystery. Like, I hate that it's like, oh, Archie's involved in the murder mystery because he was being preyed upon by an adult. And it's like, why does that have to be the connection?
He could have just literally just been on a run with the dog, and that could have been the same, you know.
Yeah, it's just like so unnecessary.
It really was. And again, I really feel like they didn't do it justice enough. But like, her ass should have been in jail. I don't like that she got out scot-free. And like, again, they were gonna call the cops, but then because I think Betty saw how much distress Archie was in. And he was like, so like, oh, yeah. I felt so bad for him. He was just like, no, why can't she like, oh my God, I can't. Take over, Emily, take over. I can't do this. I can't.
Yeah. Well, they have this scene where Betty breaks into Miss Grundy's car and finds the gun. This was cute, actually.
It was cute.
This is when she makes a Nancy Drew reference, and Veronica's with her. And this is like not the first time that Betty and Veronica do like a little like sleuthing duo thing.
I love that. B&B. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Veronica's just like, how do you know? So Betty breaks into the car, and Veronica's like, how do you know how to do all this? And she's like, oh, I work on cars. And then she's like, oh, I learned that in Nancy Drew. And she's like all proud about it. I thought it was cute. Betty was cute in this episode.
She's a cutie patootie. I mean, Betty has a really good episode this episode. I like that she was really ride or die for Archie. And I love that she was the only one who was like willing to actually do something.
And for the right reasons too.
And again, I did not like that Veronica tried to make it like, oh, you have a thing for like, actually suck my dick, bro. Like,
that's not what it's about. That's completely irrelevant.
Don't piss me off, Veronica. She really pissed me off.
Yeah.
She really did.
That made me mad.
I didn't like that. Veronica, you're on my list. You're on my list for that. I have a section in every episode, or like anytime somebody does anything, I put, you're on my list. And she was on my list.
That's funny. Oh, I think this episode we get the first Archie-kins of the series. Veronica calls Archie-kins. And I think that was the first time that happened.
I think I didn't realize that they didn't get together so soon. And by so soon, I just mean, I guess, by like a couple of episodes. But I thought they got together a lot sooner. So I'm glad that they're not together yet. I'm actually very happy about this.
Well, they did kiss in the pilot.
They did.
But nothing happened after that.
Yeah, no one was hungry. No one, like, I wasn't there.
They were full.
We were full.
They had their
like,
share.
That was like enough for now. But then Archie's like, again, Archie's like, you guys are doing this crazy witch hunt. And I'm like, you are under spells, people. You are under, you know that?
She is a witch. She's a fucking witch.
She's a fucking witch. Get that
Hang her. Burn her at the stake.
No one mourns the wicked. Get that bitch out.
Good news. Yes.
No one mourns
Kill her.
the wicked. Fuck that bitch up. Like, stop, bro. Like, get her out of here, bro. That witch, get that ding dong. The bitch is
seriously
gone. Like, stop. Like, stop. Oh my God. Good riddance. I'm so glad she's gone. Oh, that.
Yeah, and Alice,
the fact that now I have to say this. The fact that Alice would go to whatever event again, because these people love their events and whatever.
The event this episode was the drive-in movie theater.
The drive-in movie theater. But either way, Alice is like, the fact, first of all, Alice is digging through Betty's shit. Why would Betty leave a gun in her drawer?
I know, Betty, come on.
Betty. And then she goes straight to her diary and reads the diary, which in the diary she starts talking about how Archie is being, and the Archie Grundy of it all.
And Alice's immediate thought isn't like, oh my God, this teenage boy is being preyed upon by an adult. Mm-hmm. It's like, that Archie, I knew he was bad. Yeah. I knew he was bad news. I was like she's just trying to get one back at Betty.
No, literally trying to get one back at Betty.
Like a gotcha.
And then she throws it back in Fred's face as if like he's a terrible person and like your son is whatever. I was like, I have in my notes, get her, Alice, for once doing the right thing. And then I was like...
I said that too.
Like, okay, never mind, Alice. You're fucking crazy. Are you insane? This grudge against Archie, blaming him for what Grundy is doing to him. I was like, oh my God, you're... She
does call Grundy a predator, but like still...
She does, but then she also...
She still lost the plot.
She still lost the plot. And I was like, girl, like, control it. Like, I was just about to give you half a point. Now you lost me again.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's ridiculous.
I didn't like that.
It's actually ridiculous.
Like that. I really don't like that her ass doesn't go to jail.
Yeah. Do you have anything else to say about that storyline?
Do I? Oh, so Betty's a real ass bitch.
Yes.
And you know, she's such a good friend, and I think that obviously she wants fucking what's her name, Grundy, to go to jail, but she sees Archie's like so flustered and so upset, and he just cannot understand like why does she need to go? Why does she need to leave?
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's not a bad person. Like, she didn't do anything to me. Like, he doesn't have the frontal lobe enough to understand that, baby boy, you were a victim. And Betty can tell like he's so frustrated, and like he doesn't want her to go to jail, and so her brain is also not developed enough to know like she needs to go to jail, but she's like doing like what's best for her friend. And it's like, okay, mom, stop being a bitch. If you continue to be a bitch, then I'm gonna... what does she do again? She's like,
she just said like, I'm not Polly.
Yeah, I'm not Polly. But she also like, she weighs something. She's like, if you do this, she's like, I'm gonna go crazy and everybody's gonna think that, you know, this family's cursed and this and the third. And like, she kind of blackmails Alice's ass. And it's like, if you don't leave this shit alone and leave Archie alone and like let the Grundy shit pass, that I'm gonna pretend to be a crazy bitch like Polly, and your whole life is over, mom.
Because that's what Alice cares about. She cares about like how they're perceived, their reputation.
Yep, their reputation.
I was also so happy that Archie forgave Betty at the end of the episode. I was like, thank God.
Me too. It was so sweet. I love them.
Yeah.
I love them. That was real friendship.
Like, immediately, it did not take him long to forgive her. I thought it was nice.
She sent a text, he answered, and I was like, you know what?
He said, it's okay, you were just trying to protect me. So cute.
First of all, I think we were wrong about that friendship diagram. I think they actually are friends, guys. We were wrong last time. We were like, these motherfuckers aren't friends. We didn't know.
For me, it was more so Betty and Jughead. I was like, are Betty and Jughead friends?
That's true. Yes, are Betty and Jughead friends?
I don't know.
And they seem a little close. Yeah. They were chilling together. They were chilling without Archie, with Veronica or something. Yeah, the chocolate shop, Pop's chocolate shop.
Well, yeah, and they're doing the school paper now.
Yeah, so, you know, like, things are coming together. And I think that's really cute.
They're coming together. They're coming together, for sure.
I think that's all I have to say about that plot line.
Okay.
I'm glad that bitch is gone.
Yeah, thank God. We never have to talk about her again. Until she comes back up in season 6 and 7. But it's better. It's actually dealt with in a good way, so.
Okay. They shoot her.
Well, kind of. Sort of, kind of.
Well, sort of, kind of.
Sort of, kind of. The drive-in storyline.
There's
this scene in the beginning of the episode where it's Betty, Jughead, Kevin, and Veronica sitting at Pop's, and Jughead is just like ranting about how the drive-in is being shut down, and he's all like, he's just like ranting, and I was like, Jughead, this is such a fucking annoying ass rant. Like, he sounds like such a film bro. The last episode we were talking about how he would be a film bro.
Literally. And he just proved, I literally have down, fucking knew Jughead would be on film Twitter. This just proves the point. I forgot he worked there.
And everybody's annoyed with him. Kevin tells him to shut up, basically. And the other thing about this scene that was so funny is that Betty was disassociating bad.
She didn't give a fuck.
She did not give a fuck.
She did not give several fucks. But you know what? I got Jughead because if they closed the movie theater, I would be pissed. I love a good movie theater.
Oh, me too.
I'd be pissed. I get him. But not right now. Not right now, Jughead. But also, we didn't know who was living there. I'm sure if his friends knew he was living there, they'd be like, oh, fuck. Let's keep this shit open.
Exactly. Well, Veronica has this line where she's like, who cares? Like, do people still want to watch a movie in a car? And I was like, actually, they do, Veronica. Like, I would love to do that.
I would love to do that. I've actually never done it before, and I would love to.
I used to have a drive-in theater near me, and it shut down, and I'm very upset about it.
Was it Hiram?
So there.
Was it Hiram? Was it
Probably.
Him? It probably was his bitch ass. It probably was.
It probably was his bitch ass.
They mentioned Audrey Hepburn, and I'll be honest with you. I thought about Audrey Hepburn, and when I thought about her, I thought about how people were like, oh, Ariana's gonna do her biopic. And I was like, I have no strong feelings about that because I have no idea what the fuck Audrey Hepburn has done. And I don't know what movie she's done. All I know is her face, and I know she's a baddie.
I did a report on her in middle school. I did a report on her. I mean, I've seen some of her movies.
I've seen it. I've seen it.
I've seen it.
People are really holding space with the lyrics of the Minecraft. I didn't know that was happening.
I didn't know that was happening. I've seen it.
That's what I wanted.
My friends are talking about it.
Okay, continuing on. Right.
I just had a note that says, is Cheryl pouring maple syrup? And she's at Pops with her little minions. And she's like talking shit. She's being classist as fuck towards Hermione because she's working at the diner.
Right.
And she's like pouring something into her friend's drinks. And I was like, is that maple syrup?
Are they drinking?
Is it like maple like rum?
They're like drinking from like a flask. I'm like, what's going on? Why is nobody talking about them drinking from a flask?
I was like, that's so... It was just like in the middle of the day. It wasn't even when they were at the movies.
No, like I was just like, what's...
It was so random. So random.
She says she didn't know that Veronica's mom was working at the chocolate shop, and so
she wouldn't have let her on the...
She let her on the team. She said it's off-brand and sends a false message about acceptance.
Oh my god, I can't with her.
It was actually...
This is what I'm saying, is like, she's a villain, but she's so funny.
She's so funny. It was so good. Like, I was moved. Like, I moved. I was like, okay, like, you made me laugh. Like, sorry. like it's terrible, but I'm laughing.
Oh, Jughead has this line where he's talking to Archie about Grundy because, like, Archie doesn't want to let it go. And Jughead says, I'm trying to hold on to something a lot older than me, too. And I was like, damn.
He gagged. And he was dead ass. He was dead ass serious. Like, he was dead ass. Jughead was funny in this episode, I feel.
Yeah, but it also was, I was also kind of like I understood it, but then he was like, he went to the mayor and he went to Fred and he was like, you guys can't tear down the drive-in. And I was like, Jughead, this is not gonna, you're a teenage boy. You cannot do anything about this.
This reminds me of...
The mayor isn't gonna fucking listen to you. Like, what?
You're gonna laugh, but like, low-key, I get him. Because this one time,
oh my god.
My school was like closing down. And so I was like, oh my god, my school is closing down. I have to do something. So I started like DMing random celebrities.
That's fucking amazing.
The reason I have Twitter is because I wanted to DM Lady Gaga because I feel like she'd understand this story. Like she'd understand like the plot of like going to private school and like it closing down. Like she'd relate to what. So
I'm obsessed with that.
So I made my first Twitter account I made so that I could DM her and several other celebrities to donate money to the school. So I kind of get him a little bit.
That's amazing. But you went to celebrities. He went to his local, like,
his local
government
mayor.
people.
The government
and
and Fred. And then we find out that that Jughead's dad was fucking stealing money. I mean, no, stealing materials. I was like, I didn't know that. I didn't know that was happening. I didn't.
Please.
I've seen it.
Also, at one point, Veronica called Jughead girl, and I thought that was funny.
Oh,
I don't remember exactly what she said, but she called him girl at the end of her sentence.
I love calling guys girl, and I love a guy who doesn't like make a big deal about you calling them girl. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, cause like it's just like girl and like
gender neutral.
Gender neutral. You know what I mean? Like just like how bro would do gender neutral, like girl and gender neutral. Like yeah. Anyways, that has nothing to do with anything. But
no, you're right though. Kevin. Okay, remember how I was talking about Veronica being a hag? Kevin calls her a hag in this episode.
He calls her a fucking hag, and I was like, okay, they're acknowledging it.
And then Cheryl walks in and she's like, speaking of hags, and she starts talking about Hermione.
Wait, okay. Oh, so they leave Pops. Her and her cronies leave Pops, and they're in the car, and they see Hermione doing suspicious activity with gang members. First of all, I did not like the way they were talking about gang members. I didn't like the way they were talking about gang members
The Serpent stuff is very, like, racially charged because, of course, the Serpents, they're lower class, they don't have money, and they're from, like, the quote-unquote bad side of town, and most of them are not white.
Yeah.
And so, like, oh, these are the optics, okay.
Yeah.
These are the optics that we're working with. Yeah.
There's a storyline too. I think, isn't Tony's like grandfather like indigenous or something? Like his tribe was from there. I'm just like, oh, so this is Riverdale.
The Serpents were literally founded as like a tribe, essentially.
And it's just like, I was just like, I didn't like, again, who was on my list? Veronica on my list. Cheryl on my list. I don't like the way y'all talking about them at all. God forbid a girl wants to wear a little leather something. God forbid you want a little leather jacket.
It's so weird, like the level of crime, because at one point Kevin is like, they're petty thieves and
drug dealers and petty thieves.
Okay, but like as far as we know, the Serpents, they literally like sell weed. Like, oh, big fucking deal. They sell weed. Can you fucking relax?
I was like, River not woke anymore.
No, for real. Like as far as we know, they're just like a group that stick together. They're like a community. They're a community of people that have each other's backs.
Exactly.
But they also do commit bad crimes at points.
I mean, who hasn't? Betty just committed a crime last episode. Like, who are we to
But I mean, like, murder and stuff.
Betty just drugged the man.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, what makes them any worse than any of the other characters?
Exactly.
Right?
Hiram's ass is committing crimes. Hermione's committing crimes.
Right.
Again, Hiram sent a bear after Archie. No. He got Archie to part. He did shit to Archie.
He sent a bear.
To Archie. Okay. So, what's it called? So now, okay, this is when they're at the movie theater, right? They're at the theater. No, at the drive-in. And then Cheryl pulls up and she's like, oh, by the way, Hag, I saw your Hag mom doing Hag things with Hag scandalous people who are part of the Serpents.
Cheryl saw Hermione and a serpent, which turns out to be Jughead's dad, talking, and she took a photo of it and she shows it to Veronica.
Mad weird.
Yeah.
And by the way, they said Mija, so they wanted to remind us once again, like, don't forget about these Latino roots. Like, stop it. Like, mi gente Latino, exactly.
They never do, like, anything Latino except for calling her Mija. We have none of the culture. We don't speak any other Spanish. We don't even know what their ethnicity is.
At all.
It's not relevant. It's never relevant. Veronica never talks about being Latina. At least not ever. Not that I remember.
Not that we remember, and I don't think that River Not Woke is talking about them. Like, Mija. I was like, I forgot. Thanks for the reminder. I forgot that they were Latina, guys. Please. Okay.
Maybe, you know what? I actually feel like I remember Hermione saying some, like, phrases that are Spanish at one point, but still. Anyway.
Ay, Dios mío.
Yeah, like something like that.
Wait, what did I say? What is this? First and last, and Jason. Why did I say before then? I have a note that says, "Oh, Betty, you're taking it. I love that. First and last position. Believe that." And Jason Blossom. Gag. What was I saying? What was I talking about?
Was that when she was interviewing Miss Grundy? And we find out that Miss Grundy was also preying on Jason?
When she was interviewing Miss Grundy. Yes. This is
so Jason was also a victim.
Yeah, she was controlling it. Mm-hmm. Jason was also a victim. Geraldine, jail time. Okay, so we're back at the movie theater.
Yeah, well, Kevin asked his dad if he could borrow the truck, and his dad's like, do you have a date? And Kevin's like, no. And then his dad is like, is there not a nice gay kid at your school? And Kevin's like, yeah, there is. Me. And I was like, okay.
I was like, first of all, cute. Wait, his dad is so cute. Like, his dad's like, can you just find a nice
His dad
boy?
is actually really supportive, which is
like,
nice.
He is. And I was like, wait, this is the real Burt Hummel.
Yeah, I love that they don't do like a thing where Kevin has to come out to his dad and he's closeted and whatever.
He's just Kevin, and it's like, Kevin, stop fucking niggas in the woods. Can you please stop?
Oh my god, that's crazy. That's crazy that he goes cruising. What the fuck? He goes
cruising, and his dad's like, Kevin, stop cruising, please.
There's a serial killer out there. There's a murderer out there.
And Kevin's like, fine, but not really, like, whatever.
God, I can't believe my gay son goes out at night cruising for men. Like, I don't have an issue with him being gay, but we have a whole spectrum of gay characters. We have out ones, we have closeted ones, you know.
We have mooses whose appendages are more like horses, apparently.
We have We have Joaquin, who I forgot about.
Joaquin, I also forgot about him.
I always forget about him. And something that I noted was like, oh my god, this is the first like Serpent Northsider relationship in the show. I always forget about this.
This is like significant.
It really is significant because
this is like Romeo and Juliet.
This is the thing. Like, this continues. It's Romeo and Juliet for real. People continuously have relationships with serpents in the show after this.
I don't think I realized how polarizing the serpents were. Like, I forgot that, like, it wasn't all like shits and giggles, like, you know, rainbows and giggles and like frolicking around. Like, they really had beef with the serpents. Like, it was really bad. It was really bad.
Oh my god, when Veronica like told them to shut up.
Don't piss me off.
I was like, she thought she ate that. That was embarrassing.
So bad. So embarrassing. And I was just like, yo, bro, I would have had to throw popcorn at her. Like, who the fuck do you think you're talking to right now? Like, are you crazy? Are you out of your mind?
And then everybody was like cheering her on.
Yeah. I was like, I didn't like that. I was like, what's going on? There are so many tones that are racial and I didn't like it. Like, boo. 2 thumbs down.
Right, that's the thing. It's like, if you're gonna make if you're making the decisions to make the serpents lower class, marginalized people, then it's like, okay, you have to think about the optics with how we're gonna talk about them.
Exactly. How we're gonna talk about them. And this is strike 2 for them, or 3 or 4 for them, where they're just like using, like, again, like with the, what's his name? Marcus? No. What's his name? What's the black boy's name? Shit.
Wait, who?
The black boy from episode 3.
Chuck.
Chuck, yes. Chuck. Like, why are we doing this? Like, why? You could have gotten the 80,000 white boys that y'all had in the background on this football team to be this thing. Like, why? Yeah. You're pissing me off. River not woke.
I mean, it gets more nuanced because, like, you know, spoiler alert, but like Jughead's a serpent, and you know, so it's like we have like main protagonists of the show that are serpents. But
why the fuck does Jughead go to that school and not the school that most serpents go to? I guess, wait, don't tell me. But I'm thinking.
Oh, like, why doesn't he go to Southside High?
Yeah, because I guess he doesn't live in Southside High.
Well, he's homeless. I think he just lies about his address to stay at Riverdale High, because nobody even knows that he's homeless anyway.
Yeah. Okay. And this is Jack to say like that he's a serpent on it.
Jughead's not yet.
Okay. So it's like we don't know that necessarily that he's a serpent just yet.
Well, Jughead isn't a serpent.
Yeah, he's not. He just has
his
roots.
dad is a serpent. Yeah.
Yeah, he just has roots in serpenthood. Right. Okay.
Yes,
and
exactly.
Then, I'm remembering now. Okay. So they're at this drive-in. Cheryl is telling Veronica, yeah, your mom, she's fucking suspicious. First of all, we also find out a suspicious thing that Hermione's doing. So Hermione now has this big black bag of money that Hiram supplied, when I thought that Hiram was Big Papa and doing Big Papa shit and taking care of his fucking family. Wrong. I was
What did I tell you?
I was led on. I thought he was taking care of the family, but no. They had nefarious plans of gentrification.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I have a note that says, I kind of love these evil women. Hermione and Sierra.
No, wait, like a little bit. Like,
I was like, I'm kind of living for them scheming. Hold on. Like, I like that these women get to like do their shit. I don't know.
What was so she brings the money. So basically they did like an under the table deal so that so they paid the serpents a lot of money to like basically lower the price of the drive-in
by property
doing, like,
value.
Like the property value by doing like, I don't know, like petty crime shit, like, I don't know, graffiti and making noise and trashing shit or whatever.
And then they donate to Mayor McCoy's campaign for her help with the situation.
Exactly, so that they can secure the plot of land so that they can do their gentrification 2 thumbs down type bullshit.
And so Mayor McCoy's also in on it, basically. Yes. All of these politicians are corrupt.
Corrupt.
But I don't know, I enjoyed Hermione.
No, it's like fun in like a girl boss way. Like, oh, girl boss, but also
it's very hashtag girl boss.
Like, yeah, handle business. This is actually Hiram's fault. You know what I mean? Like, they could have done something way more ethical, but Hiram wanted to do some Hiram shit, and she's just doing, you know, she's like, you know, and having fun with it too, whatever.
She's complicit. I'm not gonna deny that, you know.
Yeah, she's complicit, but she like also looks good while doing it.
Yeah, and she's also just like kind of doing what she has to do. Like, her husband is in jail and they have no money. Like, what the fuck? He trapped her. Yeah. She has to do this really crime now.
Like she kind of has to. Like, she has no choice. Like, what are they? Like, again, like she told Veronica when Veronica first. Like, Veronica's like, now, like, this is really when Veronica's like, was it my dad? Bullshit starts up. Like, where she's like, what's going on? Like, why were you hanging out with a serpent? She says serpent like a slur. Like, it's, first of all, you just found out about the serpents. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never said a gang name and said it like it was a
slimy
slur.
Southside serpents.
Like, oh, yuck. Like, I've never said it like any gang name with like that disgust and vitriol that she has. Like, are you out of your mind, Veronica? I'll punch you in the face. But basically, her mom's like, do you want those pearls on your neck? Do you want the fucking the shit that all this shit that you have?
Stay out of adult business.
Yeah, literally, stay out of adult business. If you want that shit, stay in your place. All right, girl. and we'll handle business. Like, don't watch my moves. She was doing too much. And again, just because you dress like you're 40 doesn't mean that you can act like you're 40, Veronica.
That's literally Veronica through the whole show. All of her storylines are like, why are you owning businesses? You're 17. Like, it's crazy.
Dude, oh my God. I'm remembering the maple drink fucking bowl. Oh, we don't just, let's not even talk about that shit. The fucking maple rum, which sounds delicious.
Yeah, it does.
But that's neither here nor there. But back to this fucking drive-in. Kevin Keller and Joaquin. Let's go back to them.
Okay, yeah, thoughts. I like it. I always liked Joaquin.
I like it.
It doesn't last long enough, though. Like,
I don't fucking remember.
It's pretty much like just season 1, from what I remember.
Does he die? Don't tell me.
I'm not gonna tell you, but I like Joaquin.
Oh my God.
I mean, I like all the Serpents.
I like Joaquin too. I like that Joaquin like clocked his tea. Like he was like, "Oh, you're a gay boy."
I loved when he was like, "Oh, you're not so
tough without your beard.
Not so tough without your beard."
Like, yeah.
His beard being like, Veronica. Yeah. And I also liked how he was like, "Oh, you're the sheriff's son." Like I was like, "Ooh, drama." Drama. And then we get like the Sheriff Keller and Kevin come home, and I forgot to talk about this at the start. So when Kevin, it's like when he's telling Kevin like stop fucking niggas in the woods, there's also like he walked in on his dad has like a huge crime chart, murder board,
with like all a murder board. Like, why would you keep this evidence and murder board thoughts in your house? Like, are you crazy? But come to like at the end of the episode, they come back home and their house has been ransacked and the murder board is fucking gone. Because why would you keep a murder board in your house, you idiot?
Right. So now that's another mystery.
Like, that didn't make any sense. So now that's another mystery. Who did that shit? But back to Joaquin and Kevin hooking up behind the drive-in. I would have been pissed if I sent Kevin to get me my cherry cola, my popcorn, and he's gone 45 minutes. Where the fuck is my popcorn?
And the popcorn fell on the ground.
Spilled. Are you gonna replace that?
For real.
What the fuck?
Cheryl was so funny though. They were like trying to get rid of her and she was like, "Oh yeah, Kevin, you could go get the refill." Like Veronica was like, "Cheryl, why don't you go get the refill?"
But low key, why was Cheryl feeling Veronica a little bit? Like, this is kind of gay points.
I said that
Cheryl.
too. This was a gay moment for Cheryl for sure. Like her just like
it was 100%.
Joining Kevin and Veronica. Like, why are you fucking here? And then when Kevin leaves, she like snuggles up next to Veronica.
Snuggles like,
and she doesn't have the social awareness to realize that they don't want her there.
Wait, it's like, and this is after she tells Veronica about her mom doing such shit, right?
Yes. She does that earlier in the episode when she calls her a hag.
Okay. Oh, I don't know why I thought that was at the drive-in. Okay.
It's fine.
Oh, yes. Okay. She literally like, can she read a room?
No.
She can't. She can't.
This is like a consistent thing with her. It's so funny. Like I said, she just wants to be included.
She just wants to be included.
And she starts eating their fucking snacks.
Like, bro, back off. Like, you can back up. Like, I would be like, okay, Cheryl. But it's cute. Like, I kind of like that they like kind of like let her around. Like, just like, okay, fine. Like, Cheryl can hang out. You know? And she's kind of like, they're more like, it's like
that's kind of the vibe with Cheryl. It's like, yeah, that's Cheryl. Like, she could just hang out, whatever, I guess.
She hangs out.
Oh yeah, so Kevin and Joaquin.
They're cute. They should last. They're not going to.
I also loved it when, Hermione and Fred go to the movies together.
And she's like, first of all, Fred wants that cookie. Which I too would want that fucking cookie. You crazy? Like, I want the fucking crumbles all up on my mouth, man. Like, I need that. Like, I need, that.
Yes. You know, I agree.
And it's kind of crazy that he's like going along with her like fucking plan. Like, you know, like he's like entertaining it. Like, you know, he wants that. Like, stop. Like,
yeah, he's like talking about like they like dated for a little bit in high school is the implication. And then Alice comes to get Fred and she knocks on the car door and she says, "Sorry to interrupt your adultery, Fred." That was a really funny line. See, this is the thing about Alice is like occasionally she comes through with stuff like that and I'm like, that's hilarious.
She's like a Cheryl that never learns her lesson. Like, Cheryl like says insane things and like does insane shit, but like she learns a lesson. Alice just does insane shit and doesn't learn the lesson. But like she's funny sometimes. Like, you know, like we can be like, and you know, shows like a child and Alice is a grown adult and fucking crazy.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, so she gets Fred's ass and she's like, "Your son? Yeah, he's fucking the teacher. Bad guy." I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, I just wrote Alice sucks like multiple times.
She's really bad. And I said at one point, like in my notes, like, does this ever come up again in terms of like I would imagine Archie has some real trauma from what has happened. Do they ever bring up what happened with this this bitch Grundy
in season 6, which is like, why did it take that long? Like by season 6, it's like we all forgot about this, but yes, it is his emotional trauma from it is explored in season 6.
Okay, at least there's that. And you know what? Sometimes it does take that long to like really like let it be like
right. I mean, that's when he's like in his fully in his 20s.
I forgot that they're adults. that they become like full-fledged adults.
They do become
They
adults,
just
yeah.
don't stay in high school forever. I don't know why in my mind they're just in high school forever.
I mean, it feels like a long time. And then in season 7, they're back in high school.
I think it's also because I never saw them graduate. I think I got to the part where they're just like, oh man, we're gonna graduate.
That's because COVID happened right before they graduated, and so the show had to stop filming, and then they didn't graduate until it came back, like in 2021.
Is this, when they come back, is that when Archie's on his, I can't graduate, I'm gonna join the military?
Yes, yes. That's season 5.
Okay. So I started I think I did start season 5, and I just never finished it. I think it was because it was pissing me off, because like, boy, if you don't get your ass to do a little GED, a little something, and get like,
I know. I got my GED. It's really easy.
It's like, come on, just take the test. You don't have to join the fucking like, please.
Don't fucking join the military.
You don't have to.
Don't buy their fuck ass propaganda.
No,
come on.
This is not propaganda. I'm not eating this propaganda. I'm not falling for. Boo. Speaking of propaganda, right? What did you think about the Wicked stills today, where like Glinda's sitting on the propaganda pile?
Ate that shit up. Are you kidding me? Glinda is so gay. Like, why are you crying?
On a pile of
Elphaba propaganda.
Of Elphaba propaganda.
She is just so distressed about it.
She's distraught. Like, she's literally torn the fuck up about it. And did you see that this is from, like, Immorable's also supposed to be in this fucking scene too, apparently.
Oh, really?
There's a behind the scenes of Immorable and, well, of like Ariana and
Michelle Yeoh. Yeah.
And they're in that scene, and they're the pile and shit, and Ariana's sitting on like Morable's lap. Some people might say, oh, toxic Yuri.
Hell no. Well, I mean, Michelle Yeoh is hot, but
Michelle Yeoh is fine, but no toxic theory between Glinda and Morable. I'm not eating that soup. Hell no. She's, first of all, not sorry to derail, but in the same way, like, we're defending like Cheryl and her actions, like, and every action of like each person, like, at the end of it, they're just kids.
Exactly.
Cheryl was literally 18. Not 18. Glinda was literally 18.
Glinda was just a girl.
She was just a girl, and you expect this girl to leave everything. Like, I understand Elphaba 100%, but I also understand Glinda. People don't give Glinda enough grace. Like, girl, I'm not getting on that fuck ass broom.
Believe me, I have spoken my fucking vocal cords dry defending Glinda. Like, I cannot with the shit that people say about her. It's like, you want to act like when you were 19 you would have fucking like gone on a fucking like overthrown the government. Yeah, okay. When you were fucking 19, you were like Elphaba? Be serious.
You're fucking scratching your ass and eating fucking nachos. Like, don't piss me off. Everybody's there's like,
you're tweeting about how horrible Glinda is. Like, that's what you're doing.
It just pisses me off bad, because like, I think Ariana said this in the interview, if she had gone on the broom, she would have died immediately, because like,
it would have been what the fuck would Glinda have done if she went with her? She would have been so useless. So useless.
And she just also would have died literally right after. Like, we would have never gotten "it's me." It literally just would have been splat.
Because Glinda doesn't have powers like that.
She doesn't have powers.
She can't fly.
She can't fucking fly. And that broom was only choosing one person, and that person was Elphaba.
Exactly.
There's no act 2. Shawty needed to stay. She would have died immediately. And also,
this story wouldn't be there if Glinda went with her.
Be there. Like,
so it's a stupid complaint.
It's a stupid complaint, and it's also, y'all wouldn't have gotten on the broom. You're not getting on that fuck ass broom, that dirty broom, that old broom. Like, are you kidding me?
Maybe you as a full grown adult now would. Okay,
yes,
but if you were at the point that Glinda is at in her life, you fucking wouldn't. Stop lying.
Like, stop fucking lying. Like, don't beat her ass up. Like, y'all are beating her. Oh, beating her. Oh, she chose this. If you, and this is my last point, Kate. If you fucking think, what is this podcast without me going on a tangent that has nothing to do with the episode?
We're relating it to Cheryl. It's fine.
No, because really, look, this is because they are part of the high femme confet circle.
It's all related.
Mm-hmm. If you fucking think that after Glinda's ass and Elphaba's ass found out that the Wizard 1 has no fucking powers, that Morable has been helping him, and that they're literally they're actively oppressing animals and a fascist regime, if you think they're letting her little ass leave that fucking castle willy-nilly after
they would just lock her up.
They're just gonna lock her. She is a prisoner. That bitch is not going anywhere. The faith that she got is lucky. We're lucky they even let her near her fucking mic, okay?
Literally. Like, do you think she has any fucking control over that shit? No.
She's also like, in the same way we could watch these, movies and TV shows and see the way that, oh my God, I have an outlet right there. I never knew that. Anyways. In the same way, we can appreciate that kids are being manipulated by adults. We can appreciate that Glenn is literally was manipulated by adults. What's
100%.
What's that fucking clicking? They were not gonna let her ass leave.
It's the misogyny that they want to disguise as like, but she's a white woman. Like, I'm not defending a white woman.
But then, Fiero's part of the same regime.
What is Fiero? What is Fiero?
He's a fucking man, and they love to pretend
a white man.
And which is egregious because he's not even white in the books, and he's not even a cop in the books. He's not a military. He dies brutally in the books by the hands of the military, and for them to make him into a person who fucking kills him in the fucking book, this is
gross,
crazy. But he gets no fucking lashings for doing something that could arguably be objectively worse because he chose to be there. He's a fucking prince. Go tell your daddy to tell the wizard to stop this shit.
Literally.
Or, whatever. But he chooses to find Elphaba. Fuck Elphaba. At the end of the day, don't fuck Elphaba. I mean, not, fuck Elphaba, but like, it's like people love to be like, oh, but like he's doing it to find Elphaba.
He would have gotten on the broom with her, but he wasn't even there. Elphaba didn't even invite him to go with her, so fucking there.
Exactly. Like, so fuck you. And on top of that, he punched a pig just last week. Just because he's looking for Elphaba doesn't mean he's he's the head of the fucking cops. He's a military guard. He's a this, he's a that. He's punching animals. He's arresting chickens. Like, you can't just pretend for 5 years. You can't pretend. Like, the guy, would you believe that a cop who's a cop, or someone who's in the military, or someone who is literally part of a fascist regime would have in his 5 years not done one bad thing to the oppressed group in which they're oppressing?
Exactly.
Don't be fucking stupid because you want to defend a man. Tell me, please, let's think logically. Because if we can hold Glinda accountable for her complicitness, her complicitness, we can hold him accountable for his complicity. He doesn't give a fuck about those animals. Does he care for Elphaba? Yes. Does Glinda care about Elphaba? Yes. Do they care about the animals? Questionable. He definitely does not fucking care about those fucking animals. I'll tell you that much. Okay. So stop making him into a woke Greta Thunberg that he's not. He's not Malcolm X. He's not Martin Luther King. He's none of those bitches.
Right. Only Elphaba is.
It's only
Elphaba. Okay.
It's only Elphaba. Stop it, please. Y'all giving him way too much fucking credit.
And you know what? The whole point of the story is that both Fiero and Glinda. I mean, Fiero gets to be with Elphaba, which is kind of annoying. But both Fiero and Glinda get, like, you got what you wanted, but, like, you also kind of totally got what you didn't want. Like, Fiero gets turned into a fucking scarecrow, and Glinda gets to be, like, miserable for the rest of her life, even though she's, like, the good witch now, you know?
Yeah, it's like, it's doomed. Like, nobody's fucking happy.
Right.
There's no happy ending.
So what's the big deal?
It's all shit. And you know what? People, and this will be my last thing for real this time, is that, my last thing for real, is that the Act 2 takes place in between like 24 and 48 hours. It's very quick, which is why it's so shit, because it's just like, oh, this is happening so fucking fast. Like, what's actually going on? But it's like, Glinda comes to the same decision as Fiero does, just a few hours after Fiero. Like, it's not like it's months, weeks, or days. It's literally a few hours, and it's after she knows what they did to Fiero's ass. It's after she saw them beat him to a pulp. She still makes the same decision to be like, oh man, I gotta go to my bitch Elphaba. I choose her. And at the end of the day, Elphaba's like, actually, no way. I just saw Fiero's ass get crucified. I'm not letting you do that shit. I'm gonna give you this book and you go handle Oz for me, but I can't let you defend me because I saw what they did to Fiero's ass. But Glinda makes the decision
Glinda was willing to do it though.
Exactly. Glinda was willing to do it though, but nobody gives her the fucking credit. Fuck.
I swear these people just don't know the show. Like, they don't know Act 2. So they want to come on here and hate Glinda. Yeah, even people who do know it, they'll be like, oh, she deserved that. She deserved to be miserable and blah, 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 blah. Like,
and it's just like, okay, like, fuck you guys. Like, I don't fucking know. You know, but at the end of the day, and I said this, that Fiero and Bach kind of mirror each other. Like, their outcomes mirror each other, because had they had been honest with the person that they didn't like and be like, I don't fucking like you, they wouldn't have been turned into fucking a scarecrow and a fucking Tin Man, because Fiero could have just told Glinda's ass, I'm not feeling you, I don't want to be in a fake relationship, and he would have joined the fucking guard, and his ass would have gotten murked as a fucking scarecrow. And Bach's ass, oh, I guess this is spoilers, well, I guess who gives a shit, but and Bach's ass, if he had told Nessa Rose's ass, I'm not feeling you.
Bach pisses me off so fucking much.
Listen, Nessa. I've got something to confess. He ate low-key, just a little bit.
That line eats.
Just a little bit. But that's my rant. I hope that was, that's my rant. That's my River Wicked rant.
And at the end of the day, that's why Cheryl Blossom did nothing wrong.
She never did anything wrong. When she did do stuff wrong, she stood in it. She was like, that was fucked up. I shouldn't have said boys will be boys. Yeah, you're right.
Exactly. Okay.
Like, she learned her lesson. And did she say that one? And you know what? Yeah, I'll say this. She didn't, okay, maybe she did make a comment about the Serpents. Maybe she did. But she didn't make the most heinous
Everybody else did too, though.
Exactly. And they were just, and they don't even see anything wrong in their comments. I don't know if they ever address, no, I think they do, because I feel like Tony does talk about like, oh, you guys are being kind of racist to the Serpents, or like kind of
Tony is like the fucking warrior of, she literally, unironically, is like the social justice warrior character. Like, she comes in and she's just like, guys, you can't be doing all this. Like, she calls everyone out on their shit.
I love her. Tony Topaz, I can't wait to beat you soon.
Not even that long from now.
I just fucking remembered. It really isn't. And I just remembered something that I wish I did not remember. So I'm not even going to talk about it because I don't want to remember it.
Okay. Oh, I have a feeling I know what it is. Yes. Anyway. Oh, speaking of propaganda, I have a note that says, I'm not falling for the Archie is a talented musician propaganda.
At all. I'm not. I really can't. Grundy was lying out of her fucking mouth. Oh, yeah, he really is talented.
Fred built him a fucking music studio in their garage.
Cute, but also
supportive
like, he didn't
dad.
Need to do that.
Yeah.
He's not going anywhere with this music. This music is, I mean, yeah, did he eat with the changing the lyric? Okay, yeah, but anybody could have done that. You know what I mean? Like, you're not Picasso.
Right.
You're not somewhat a lyricist of, like, of all time. Like, I'm not. And you know what? I'm confused. What the fuck is KJ Apa doing? Is that him?
We need to talk about that. I had that in my notes. Yes, that is him.
Because his teeth look different.
Yes.
So I was like, oh, it's not KJ Apa.
But that's what I'm saying about he's always doing some shit on the internet. Like, that's what he's always doing.
What's happening?
It's his alter ego. He was just like, I'm gonna make an alter ego and, like, make music and put on a fucking wig and, like, fake teeth.
I was confused. I left looking at his page confused. I was like, KJ Apa.
That's on brand for him.
I invested in you. I don't think I really understood how just wacky he was. He's a wacky guy.
He's very wacky. You should look at his old TikTok account.
I think I used to love watching their TikToks all together when they were on set. That was really a moment.
Oh my god, the blonde brunette redhead TikTok is like, it's legendary. Scripture to me. That is sacred text.
I was there. I was even though I wasn't watching the show, I was very invested in the three of them as friends.
All of their TikToks got like 20 million views. Like, the people were there.
It was a time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And they had their Halloween costumes.
Oh my god, their Halloween costumes, so good.
And then last year, one of them couldn't do it. I think it was Lily, right? Who couldn't do it.
Yes.
And then they did Kim Possible and Shaco.
Oh my god, that was iconic.
It was very cute. And I was just like,
iconic.
oh, where's Lily? Kind of missing her. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I love them all. Cammy dated Reggie, or what's his name?
Yes, Charles Melton. They were really cute.
They shocked me, but they were cute. What happened with them? What's tea?
I really liked their relationship. I don't think anything happened. I think they just broke up. Like, they're still friends. They were still friendly after they broke up. Their characters still dated on the show, like, seasons after they broke up, too. Like, I think they were, like, the one couple on the show that, like, dated in real life where it was, like, they still, like, had scenes together.
Oh, did Betty and Jughead not have scenes after they break up?
Not a lot. Not a lot of scenes. It's, like, very few and far between.
One of those. Okay, got it. I'm picking up what's being placed down.
I have to pee so bad.
I don't even have anything much to say, so you can go pee really quickly, and then we're out of here.
Okay.
I will now perform for you Defying Gravity. Alphaba, why couldn't you stay calm for once instead of flying off the handle? Boom. I hope you're happy. Boom. I hope you're happy now. I hope you're happy how you've hurt your cause forever. I hope you think you're clever. I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy too. I hope you're proud how you would grovel in submission to feed your own ambition. So though I can't imagine how, I hope you're happy right now. Boom, 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 boom. Ding.
Something has changed within me.
Something is not the same.
When I keep that in, you just sing.
Yeah, you should. Like, what? It's me.
The episode where Abby flexes her vocals.
So if you can't find me, look to the western sky. Someone told me lately, everyone deserves a chance to fly. So if they did Wicked in Riverdale, who do you think is playing who? And if I'll let you think about it while I sing. And if I'm flying solo, at least I'm flying free. To those who ground me, take a message back from me.
This is the Wicked Dale episode.
Defying gravity, I'm flying gravity, and soon I'll match them in renown.
Okay, with the run.
None of us, no wizard that there is or was, is ever gonna bring me down.
I hope you're happy.
Get her, she's wicked. Kill her. Boom, boom, boom. Yo, when they hit those little drums, I was like, they ate. I was like,
they really did eat with that. They really did.
Okay. So
that was amazing.
Thank you.
Well, I think that none of them could handle any of the vocals. So, but if
when did they ever?
If we're going character, like who is the most similar to the characters? Cheryl would be Glinda. I would assume, yes.
Right.
Elphaba? I don't know. That's kind of hard.
Elphaba's Kevin.
I feel like all of them are too insane to be Elphaba. Yeah, maybe. No, not Kevin. Tony could be. She could be, yeah.
She's a freedom fighter, you said.
And you know what? This is a fucking lesbian love story still.
That's...
Cheryl is Glinda and Tony is Elphaba. Like,
wait.
We move.
Wait. That really gagged me. I'm so gagged.
I can't believe you didn't even think of that.
I did not. Oh my god. Okay.
But if Riverdale High were to actually put on Wicked, it would be like it would be Veronica would be Elphaba, Betty would be Glinda.
Yeah.
For sure.
And like Kevin would be like Fiero? No, Archie would be Fiero.
Yeah, Kevin would be Bach, I guess.
No, Jughead would be Bach. You ever see me without the stupid hat?
Yeah, but he doesn't do the musical stuff. You ever see me without the stupid hat? Without the stupid tin hat on my head?
Okay, so Kevin would be Bach.
I feel like there's not enough characters. Josie would eat as Miss Marble.
She would eat. And the wizard, maybe Jug could be the wizard. Because
Jug could be the wizard. It doesn't require a lot of singing.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah. I'm eating that up. And does Cheryl, Cheryl could be like...
Glinda, Fanny, and Shen. Yeah.
Yeah, Shen. Okay, moving on.
She'd low-key eat that. Okay,
I
anyway.
think she would. Let's see.
I'm just making sure I have no more notes. I just have a note that says, Cheryl stays being rude to Kevin. I'm crying. It's just when they're at the drive-in.
She really does not care for that boy at all.
This is like lesbian gay man beef. Like, that's what this is.
This is literally what's happening. Like, fuck solidarity.
Same thing with Kevin, like, clocking her boots in episode 3. It's like, this is just their relationship. Like,
yeah, exactly. I kind of like fuck with their dynamic.
I love it, actually. I actually do think it's kind of a consistent thing that Kevin and Cheryl, like, they're not super close, but like they do have a good amount of scenes together. And whenever they have scenes together, I'm just like, this is accurate lesbian gay man like portrayal for sure.
And I feel like there's like good like fan fiction fodder for them to like be like really close friends outside of school, but like pretend to hate each other or like not really like give a fuck about each other in public. But like she comes over every like Thursday or something and like they watch like RuPaul's Drag Race together.
Yes. Oh my god, they would have so much commentary on RuPaul's Drag Race.
I'm not gonna lie, Emily, I stole that from a fan fiction, a Kurt and Santana fan fiction, where they're like friends and like Kurt is like helping Santana through her shit.
That's cute.
I stole the plot of it. I stole it.
Wow. Well, it fits.
It was really good though, and it never updated.
I want to read it.
It was really good. I'll try to find it for you. Find it for you because it was really sweet. I love them.
Anyway,
okay, another note I had is his name is really fucking Smithers. What the fuck?
Again, from the comics. Yeah.
Smithers.
That was kind of weird when Hermione was like, what'd she call herself, an old crone? And Smithers was like, you're not an old crone. And she was like, I know, it was a joke.
She didn't like, I was confused. Yeah. Me and Smithers confused. I didn't get that from you, Smithers.
Yeah.
And then Kevin just calls him the Southside trash, and then I said, I hope you get jumped, Kevin.
Only for him to be making out with one of them.
Yeah, literally. First of all, and another thing, here goes Veronica. I've dealt with worse in the East Village. No, you fucking haven't. No, you haven't. Veronica, now you're actually, and I go, now I'm annoyed.
Is the East Village, okay, I don't know New York like that. Is the East Village like bad or something?
No, that's why I'm like, what are you talking about? Like literally, what are you fucking saying? Like she's just, she pissed me off with that. I was like, no, you fucking haven't, fucking Veronica, please. Like, don't piss me off. Are you crazy?
That bothered me too.
The most she's probably dealt with is like maybe kids on the bus and like telling like middle schoolers to pipe down or something. And I don't think Veronica even takes the bus or the subway. No. So I don't think she's ever actually dealt with that. So she's just saying buzzwords like East Village and like
Veronica's entire character is just her saying buzzwords. I promise.
Word after buzzword. Okay, and that's it. She was last on my character ranking just because of that line for this episode.
I support that. Oh, so the guy that works at the concession stand at the movie theater, his name is Ben Button. But I was surprised to see him introduced so early because he becomes a character in the show, and he's always worked at the movie theater. And I was like, oh my god, they even had him at the movie theater this early on. Like, I love continuity.
No, that's good continuity that Glee would have never had.
For
that's
real.
That's good
they
shit.
They even got the same actor back. Like, wow.
That's good stuff. I appreciate that. I'm gonna give them their 3s. I'll give them their 3s for this one. Okay. And the soundtrack was very nostalgic.
I had that noted. I was like, we haven't talked about the soundtrack yet. Yes.
It was good. It comes and goes in waves. And I was like, oh my god, I felt so bad for Jughead.
They use all of those like popular, like kind of indie pop songs from that era.
It was tea. I ate it up. I felt like a tear gathered right on the cusp of my eyelid.
I like the soundtrack, especially in season 1. Sorry, I fuck with it.
It's good stuff. I liked it. I was a fan.
I just have notable lines. There's that scene at the beginning where Jughead is ranting and he says, as the godfather of indie cinema, Quentin Tarantino likes to say. And then Kevin interrupts him and he says, please God, no more Tarantino references. And I was like, exactly, Kevin, thank you.
Exactly. Enough with the feet.
Veronica's like, who even likes to go to the drive-in movies? And Kevin says, people who want to buy crack. And Jughead says, and cinephiles.
And cinephiles.
People who want to buy crack and cinephiles.
And cinephiles. Like, and then I was like, I feel offended. Something like this whole episode, I was like, Riverdale was so river woke, and then it was not river woke.
Yeah, that's a good point. It was like too woke in the first episode.
Yeah, and then it was like, okay, now we're unwoking. We need to go back to sleep.
We gotta balance that out.
They got in bed, they put the covers on, air conditioner on, rubbing their feet, nightlight on, and they're like, we're going to sleep. There's no more
That's
wokeness.
enough activism for today.
That's enough. We've done enough, actually. I'm good. I think somebody says, I don't know who this is, but they say Prissy Pride in the day. No, what the fuck? Something, Prissy Prude in the day, freaking the sheets by night. I don't know who said that.
Who the fuck says that?
I don't know, but I was like, I'm gonna kill myself.
Speaking of Cheryl, like us not understanding Cheryl, she says, riddle me this, hair models of the damned. Why is Veronica's mother having a clandestine tete-a-tete with the Southside Serpent?
Tete-a-tete, so many
hair
words.
Models of the damned? What the fuck does that mean?
What does that mean? And I only know what clandestine means because of Popular when she says, I know clandestine. God. That's literally the only reason. This really is
the River Wicked Dale
It
episode.
is the River Wicked.
Except for the one that we'll be doing around the time when the movie comes out. That'll be the real Wicked Dale.
That will be the real one. It will actually be we won't even fucking talk about it.
We'll do like a bonus episode. Yeah.
It'll be a bonus episode. What was the other episode name that we had lined up potentially?
I think it was Wokedale.
Wokedale,
I think
yes.
that one's good.
I like Wokedale.
Yeah. Wokedale follows more of like the theme of the entire discussion.
Yes, exactly. I agree. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah. After that Cheryl line, I was like, how does she even remember these lines? Like, how do these actors remember that shit? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. This is like how I felt whenever where I was like, I was really impressed with Naya Rivera and her ability to memorize the most insane shit.
Like,
she was just fucking insane because she could memorize it in like one go. Like, she could memorize very quickly. But in general, how any of these characters like memorize this bullshit, like, because it's just not like they make sense. There's not a rhythm or natural flow that is natural to any human.
It's not like they're like monologuing.
Exactly. It's just like aliens studied people and then they decided to put the words into a random generator and then say, okay, speak. Yeah.
When Kevin and Veronica decide to go to the movies together, Kevin says, another night, another hag. And then Cheryl comes in and she's like, speaking of hags. That's when she tells Veronica about her mom. And then Veronica tells Cheryl, you may not be a stock character from a 90s teen movie. Or you may be a stock character from a 90s teen movie, but I'm not. Okay.
I love when they go head to head together because it's just like, what the fuck are both of you guys saying? It's just a bunch of nonsense sometimes.
You both are speaking gibberish.
And I kind of love that.
Exactly.
Just, it's like, for everybody else.
Yes. Like, if I were a character in Riverdale, I would just literally, like, in 1 year, I would not even pay attention to what they were saying. I'd be so zoned out.
Literally Betty in the chocolate shop. Like, it doesn't give a fuck. Like, I'm just gonna let you guys duke it out. Like, I can't listen to this anymore. I'm gonna go crazy. You're gonna kill me. Yeah. I can't do this.
That's all I have to say about these episodes. I didn't do my gay Cheryl moments. Well, I kind of did.
Cheryl cuddling up with Veronica. That was gay.
In episode 3, the only one that I got was when she told Archie, I'm granting you one wish. Nothing is off the table. And then she says, except for my body. I know, that's right.
Yeah, exactly.
But the way she said it was
places.
so weird. Like, she said it so, like, seductively.
And then she's like, but not my body. Yeah. Like, those are the only gay moments that we have collected for this one.
Yeah, her pulling up to Veronica and Kevin's date and calling them outcasts. She says, scoot over, outcasts, and then cuddles up to them.
And then she just curls up with them. Like, girl,
you guys are all gay.
It's just a gay hack. Oh, you just called Veronica gay.
I know, I lumped her in. I mean, she's being a hack. She hang out with the gays. Like, I gotta include her in that community, you know?
That's true. Ally. Valentina speak. Ally.
We're putting that in the carousel. That's Veronica.
I fucking love that TikTok. Okay.
That's so good.
There's nothing else about these fucking fiends that I have anything to say.
So that was episode 3 and 4.
3 and 4. What a doozy.
Yeah.
What a doozy.
Let us know your thoughts on 3 and 4 and your thoughts on our thoughts. Okay, Abby lost connection. Well, actually, her phone got too hot and overheated, so she got kicked out of this recording. But luckily, we finished talking about the episodes. So I'm just going to do the outro by myself and say, please follow us on social media, especially Instagram, because I'm posting a lot of stuff on Instagram and it goes unnoticed and I need more validation. So please do that. And if you're listening on Spotify, give us a rating. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, give us a rating. And please leave a review on Apple Podcasts because we don't have any yet. So that would be cool if someone could be the first one. And yeah, that's all I have to say. We'll be back next week with episodes 5 and 6. And Abby says bye. I'm sure she would have played us out by singing a song from Wicked. Go listen to No One Mourns the Wicked and we're set.